they're fucking. It's fluent for them, isn't it? Mitchy Buttsworth, hello, mate. How's the audio? Anyone who's watching, can you just let us know how the audio is? I can hear you crystal clear, brother. Nice one, Mitchy. Welcome, mate. The boys have all agreed to do a 6-hour stream tonight too. It's been fucking sweet. Oh, just telling how you agreed to a 6-hour stream tonight. Well, it is Campbelltown. I think this can be arranged real quick. Fucking oath, bud. Where are you watching again from, Mitch? Remember you said it the other night, but there was a few cans consumed, so. Audio's dropping a bit now. What about now? What about, I'm right up to it, baby. What about right fucking now? Joel, you level 1. Have you got Joel's number? Can you call him and just say no, ground level? Someone just... Yeah. Yeah. This is ground. Yeah, because it's lower ground. Lower ground's it's fucked. Yeah. Yeah, Daddy, he's on. He's on. He's back. If it's not Joel, we're in trouble. we're live, mate. Your mics are down, so. Right. We're going to test the mics now for the other boys. Just bring the other ones up. All right, Joel, you go.
Hello.
Yo.
Good evening.
I reckon go a little bit further up with them. For all 4. Can anyone hear that? Did anyone hear those test 1, 2? Did you get the check? Did you get the check 1, 2?
Can everyone hear the dulcet tones? Grab a Coke.
You got to fire up,
A
man.
long way to drive.
Ooh.
Where you come from?
Port Kembla,
Where the fuck's that?
just past Wollongong.
Jesus, mate.
Yeah, where the fuck? Where's Port Kembla again, just for those playing home?
Oh, about 15 minutes south of Wollongong.
Yeah, right.
How long did it take you to get here?
55.
Fuck, you did it better than me. I live in Gymea and it took me about 51.
Yeah,
But,
right. I don't have to drive through Sydney at all.
That's true. That's true.
I'll try not.
that the road that links like the M5 and then the freeway to come down here, at times, and it's like a traffic jam, like banks me up even past when I'm
Really?
coming home from work. Yeah, just takes forever.
It takes me an hour to get to like, Sutherland.
Yeah.
And then if I'm going into the city, it's like another hour.
KP.
Looking suave.
Fuck, wasn't he absolutely fucking chatting shit the other week? He was.
Hager was ponting when he got him. We
Smash.
got 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out now. He got 40.
Smashed from pillar to post for that, wasn't he? It was just, it was embarrassing.
I still like him. There's something about him I
Yeah.
still like,
Yeah.
even though he's a
KP.
wanker.
Yeah, I think it's the
He's
way he used to
not
play.
English.
Like, I liked him as a player, so it's
I
hard.
like it.
not
He
to
just
like
says what he
him
thinks. He doesn't give a
Yeah.
shit. And I kind of like that, even if it's.
All right, everyone, welcome to the 6th edition of the Watchalong. Day 1, Lord's Test match. Thank you to everyone who tuned in last edition. Sorry, I'll just fix up this camera. All right, currently the national anthems are going on, so it's a bit rude of me during the Australian national anthem, but we're just going to get this show on the road. Now, first up, I promised you a good crew this weekend, or sorry, this week. And we've got Joel Wcg on the lounge. Welcome, mate. First edition,
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
first appearance on the show. Tom Doy also first appearance on the show, and Josh Bolling. Welcome back, son.
Evening.
Yeah.
There we go.
Solid crew.
It was a good
Solid
crew. We had good fun last time.
It looked like fun watching at home. It was awesome.
We just saw Matty Renshaw was on the balcony. I didn't know he was over there.
In all whites, yeah.
He was he was full kit.
Mate, I
I'll
tell you what,
Sheen about him, eh?
if Warner can't produce something here, mate, I'll be bringing him in, Renshaw.
Would you move Hetty up to the top order?
I think I like him down where he is because it just gives us a bit more comfort and cushion
Yeah.
in that sort of middle order area. Me personally, is what I think. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think. I think you'd have to put in like a specialist opener. I know Renshaw was sort of been bounced around, but yeah.
Is he 4'5"?
Yeah, and looks like a hobbit too.
Yeah, Duckett.
Income.
Fuck
So
it.
the word is from Lords, guys. For those of you tuning in, that England have won the toss and sent us into bat on what was looking like a green top earlier, but the grass has been pretty much shaved off. Pretty good bowling conditions, guys. Thoughts on just quickly before we kick off here? The Soap Dodgers going through their national anthem. Thoughts on the first Test victory? Fantastic first Test victory, wasn't it?
One of the greats. Well, honestly, one of the best Test matches of the last couple of years, I thought.
It was, mate. It delivered in spades. It was funny, man. Like the way I sort of like took it was, England have been very open about this whole. I'm sick of hearing Bazball, this and that. But when you do that, it's almost like you're giving the opposition your game plan. Like Australia sort of knew what was coming, and I know we were sort of like taking to task about not matching them or being very defensive and that, but it's sort of like when they were bowling and whatnot, like I always felt like the wicket wasn't far away. You know what I mean? It's again playing against a quality team. You think that there's going to be one rash shot, like you're gonna get those chances. So like, for me, it was like it played into Australia's hands a little bit. But I don't know. What do you reckon? What do you boys reckon?
Well, as we were talking before, they
Yeah.
they missed a trick by setting up a flat deck for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're flat track bullies, so it backfired on. Look, I like the way they play. On another look, to be fair, they had us 8 down with 70 odd to get or whatever it was. So
I should have won.
8 times out of 10 they win the Test match. So they weren't far off. It's just going to be a fucking great series. But
Ollie Robinson.
push the volume up a little bit, boys.
Flogginson,
Just on all of them.
Ollie Flogginson. What about him, man?
I love it though. That's what makes.
What about
it so
now,
good.
Dan? You got us.
Sledge the only guy who hasn't sledged anyone in his entire life
Yeah.
after he makes 100.
Sledging ex-players, bring Ponting into it. And
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
It just got worse for him as it went on.
Well, he's going to come out fired up today. You think?
For sure.
I can't wait. I want him bowling at Uzi. I want to see it
Yeah.
bounce a first ball.
So we're about to get kick off here, guys. You got Warner and Uzi at the crease.
120k bounces.
What did
A big first inning, a big innings here for Warner, who's going to face up first rock. What are our thoughts, boys? Surely
He's got to deliver.
got to deliver here.
needs a score?
He can probably hide behind Aussie results. If the Aussies win,
He might. Yeah.
he gets picked, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He might get his
like this
tail
field,
sucked off.
man.
Doesn't it always make you sick watching them ruin the pitch like that.
Yeah, yeah,
It's so beautiful.
yeah. Ground announcers just
Matty White watching that
sitting
again.
Yeah.
Sweating.
I don't know what he's doing. He's only going to be out there for about 2 overs.
Well, he's gonna try and make an impact somehow, doesn't he?
I think he's going to go for it here. I think he's going to come out guns blazing.
So he should.
Yeah, it looked like he marked everyone's batting stance there. Fucking middle leg, middle and off. Fuck.
Right-handers, left-handers.
Yeah. What a
Dan, last time we spoke, Dan Bond says, "Come on, the Poms." Last time we spoke, you were leaving work pretty cocky on that 5th day, and we got the chocolates, mate. What happened? Any questions for the lads? You've got 2 freshies and bowling back, so any questions, send them through, and I'll read them out for the lads. All right, first ball.
Jimmy
We're
with
about to
the
kick off here at Lords.
The anticipation, this is huge. It's going to swing around. Just it looks
Jimmy with
like
the
it's
rock
gonna
as
swing
well.
around. Yeah.
Anderson to Warner, first rock. In he comes. Here we go.
Oh.
It's on the money.
Should be half volley. Should be bashing that.
Yeah.
Bang on the money from Anderson first up. Yeah,
He-
big innings for Warner here, innit?
He's already loving the new camera angle. Sorry, Tommy.
No.
I've noticed that this camera angle's like it looks like it's much more zoomed in on the pitch and on the thing. It looks good. Love it.
How long before they mentioned the slope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I thought we
Punter's
already
mentioning it now.
Yeah.
Sadly, you can actually see it though. Look at there. It's like
Fauci out here around the ground. Oh, playing a miss there from Warner, second
Didn't
rock.
that
Nervous prod.
just take off?
Dan Bond, I reckon this is Anderson's last Ashes series. The cunt's 50. Like,
Yeah.
We said that
Like,
3 times.
yeah.
He's got a couple
wanna
of
ho- you
scores
wanna
in
hope
him,
it
I
is.
reckon.
Still
this
bowling
thing.
well though. Look at that.
Oh.
yeah, you leave that
That's
early
a
on,
good
don't you?
leave.
Yeah.
That's a great leave.
Warner in form probably pulls that through mid-wicket.
So far in Brendan's he's
Warner in
already hit 2
Australia.
fours.
Hey?
You've already hit 2 fours, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of current form. He probably nicked it by now.
Yeah.
Come on, Davey. Just punch one through cover for 4 to get underway. Overhead conditions pretty cloudy. Full house at Lords. Those stands in the back, I don't rate them.
Really? I like him.
Looks ugly. What is it meant to be?
The press box, I know. I think the thing
The-
in
the
the, middle
bubble's
of
the
dome
press
is
box, yeah.
and that. But yeah,
But those
the
other
things
wing...
are-
what the fuck's that?
I love the
remember
sort of
seeing.
behind shot of the that old little like prestige little like castle almost at the other end.
Yeah.
Heritage.
Walking through there, the
Football
long walk.
Heritage.
Egg and bacon ties, haven't given you the clap going convict.
Is it the best stadium in the world for cricket?
I don't know. Who's been there? Has anyone been there?
I've been to Edgbaston, but I've been there.
If anyone's been to Lords, let us know. Is it the greatest? I know traditionally it's considered the home of cricket, but is it the best viewing ground of all time?
Oh,
Ball delivery,
shot,
get
that's
through
it.
cover.
There we go.
That should be the first boundary of the Test match. Davey Warner punches through cover, 4 runs. Massive confidence boost for the great man.
Needed that. Definitely needed that.
Outfield look a little slow, or is it just did he not quite get a full piece of it?
Yeah. Sort of like just trickled
Yeah.
away there, didn't it? Looks like
Maybe a wee bit of rain overnight.
looks like fair income carpet.
Looks like he got a good piece of it.
Yeah. Maybe was a bit of was there any rain? I didn't see anything about any rain. Maybe there's a like skerricks of drops or whatever out on the
Bit of
field, blowing it
skerrick.
up a bit. A little skerrick, yeah. Here or there.
Daniel Arnold. Can the cult hero give me a hair flick down the lens? Yeah, it was.
Not talking to me, mate. I'm losing my hair.
Maybe later.
Ugh.
Maybe after a couple more better
Dan
years.
Bond, who's a Pom. I think, where were you from again? Are you Everton, did you say? Scouser. Much prefer Old Trafford. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Headingley looks a good ground. Have you been to Headingley? Is that a pocket of Australians at the top there?
Looked like it. Looked like probably the what are those?
Oh, pitch outside leg, I think.
Nuffies. What do they call it? Not Nuffies.
Fanatics.
Fanatics. Yeah, I couldn't.
There's
oh,
a
I said
pocket of them
Nuffies.
on the bottom on the floor, just under the second piece.
So
of the bat.
first over, Australia 4 without loss. Davey Warner 4 runs. Good start. That's where you want. Davey Warner just punching one through cover for 4. Dan Bond, never been to Headingley. Unlucky. Are you at work today, Dan? You've got us on the you've got us on one computer and the finances on the other or something like that. I can't remember what you did for a job. Thanks for sticking with us for the majority of the other night. I needed some friends. Sorry, boys.
You looked downtrodden when I was watching. I must admit, I fast forwarded to the end when we won, and your eyes were hanging out of your head. It just was
Coco's at the Flyer. Dan's at work. The other Dan. So Stuart Broad's going to take the new rock, Shock Horror, at the other end.
Who are we looking for 600 test wickets this series?
What's he
12
on?
off.
What's he on now? What's that?
You took
588.
588.
Fucking hell. Not bad, is it?
Andy.
It's funny, man. Like,
Doesn't Jimmy need about 15 for 700 as well? He's not far
Best
off.
combination of all time?
Yeah, it'd have to be close.
Oh,
in England.
someone's run on. Someone's
Oh, you're
run
kidding.
On the pitch
It's a protest.
with a flare.
It's a protest.
Oh.
That's a good hit.
Oh, he just got whacked too.
That's a good hit.
It's a protest. There's a streaker on the field, ladies and gentlemen, at Lords.
Looks like there's a few.
Good
Is that someone else there?
I think so. Yeah.
They're chasing someone there?
It could be that bloke who dresses up. What's his name? Pombo or whatever. Oh, he's got a name. You know the guy.
Oh, the guy that used to walk on all the time. I remember him.
big fella. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it-
he walked out to
Oh,
bat that time.
Yeah.
He's copped some.
Oh, Bairstow copped it.
Oh,
Look,
his
he's
cheeseburger best though.
What happened?
He's covered in the shit.
In the flare. It looked like that.
He's got all orange
At
stuff.
Lords.
Wow.
That should be punishable by death.
Jeez, they must.
Alex
have been,
Ainsey, 23. I've heard that Stuart Broad can bowl. Yeah. He's all right.
Gee, someone must have been disappointed with his. He didn't have a great test match last.
What, is,
last test
what
match,
has
yes,
happened
David.
there?
He's gonna need.
Are they going
I
to
think
show
they're
it?
showing it.
Oh, he was carrying him off.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
mate, what are you doing?
Bairstow, what a legend.
What a mad dog.
Oh,
He looks like good fun, old Johnny.
Yeah, I hope he's done his shoulder.
yeah. Well, that's it, man. You do that shit, you run the risk. Like,
I
Where's
think
Andrew
Dan
Shines when
Dan
he-
Bond reckons it's the stop oil folks. Well, look, not political here. We'll leave that alone.
You're going to blow it off.
I don't know, what have they done here? What have they put on the? There's
It's
a
probably
delay.
They put oil on the pitch,
oh, you kidding?
Nah, it's not oil.
chalk or something.
There's
It's
a
just
delay here at Lords because some idiots have run on
Yeah, it's just chalk.
Yeah.
and
go,
they've blown. It
dust.
could be fucking.
It's just the dust
What?
from-
It could be anthrax or something.
Mate, they're gonna blow her up.
I think it's just the
blow away
dust
smoke.
from the flare itself. Like
Okay,
just the
yeah.
smoke.
It could be the COVID-19 virus they're spreading around. Well, imagine that. It's all right. It's in the open. So all good. All good.
Didn't take you long, did it?
Nah. Well, what could you say?
Jimmy Anderson's on 686 wickets, so he needs 14 for 700.
He's more than likely to get them. You'd
Well, they
probably
should
back
both
him to
get those,
them,
yeah. And then you just retire with 700 and 600 between yous. Thank you for coming.
Interesting pictures here. The two arch nemesis talking to each other, having a bit of a laugh.
And
Trying
I'm
get
going to
into
rip
each
your
other's head
fucking off
here.
pole out again. prick.
Yeah. The last thing you'd expect to see, really. But
So what is
Guess
that
it's something.
walking the other side?
That's
think
that's
that's
Bairstow
carrying
carrying.
him.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Carrying him like a footy.
Well, he's loving it, the bloke.
Jesus, oh, now I've seen it all. Right, we've still got a delay here, guys, because I don't know what they're trying to get the remnants of the flare off the pitch.
So
To
if England
absolute-
go over time now, do they still get penalised?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
point.
fine look like at Lords? That'd have to be.
Oh, you'd be hung, wouldn't you?
They got a jail.
Jail?
downstairs.
That jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ring
Jail
the
and-
bell. They'll hang
Yeah.
you. They'll hang you from the top
Come to
deck.
town centre and we'll
Yeah.
do an old-fashioned hanging.
Hanging.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll do one at tea.
Lunch breaks. Tune in for a hanging.
Dan
one's
Bond
good.
says, "Well, I don't know if you heard, but they threw the same orange powder on a snooker table a few months ago. Was that at like the World Championship?"
Yeah, I saw that.
Ah, right. So it's a thing.
Johnny Bairstow walking back down, getting applause from everyone at the in the Lord's Pavilion.
Change kit.
Yeah.
Got to sniff something in Test cricket with a full white.
You know what? I like him now.
Yeah.
Bairstow's my boy. That's alpha.
He looks like he's dropped a few kilos too, Johnny.
He should have, yeah, because he just had to carry
Yeah.
someone off.
You might have snuck in a cheeseburger while
Yeah,
we were there
maybe.
as well.
having a quick look at what's on the menu.
Should have tombstoned him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder what he benches. That's big chest.
Mm.
All right, we're
He's a
back.
big fella.
Full-grown human.
We're back. So first ball, the second over, it's going to be Kawaja on strike to Stuart Broad. Kawaja want to get his focus here, I think.
Yeah, you got to refocus now.
I've watched one of them cable tie their neck to the goalpost at Everton game I've been to. You were there, yeah, I remember that. An
Oh,
absolute fucking goose. Did you hear they stopped oil because of that? Oh, they didn't? Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
You'd want to hang yourself if you're an Everton fan, wouldn't you?
Oh, shots fired
I can't
coming
talk.
from a Leicester fan. Hello.
Oh, what is that?
That one stayed a little bit low outside the off stump from Broad. You've just had bowling a Leicester fan who just got relegated, spraying an Everton fan who stayed up on the final day. Come on.
It's all about the trophies, mate. Take that.
Still, it's hard to believe they won the EPL, man, like those years ago.
Yeah.
I'm not really a massive soccer fan, but it was literally like it would be like the Dragons winning or something next year, or just
just something
the
out.
Tigers, I guess, like a team that's been so sort of
Shit.
shit, and been away.
They
from
survived
success for so
relegation the
long.
year before,
Yeah, the Great Escape.
and then they win the like what? Well, you look at the signings like Vardy, Mahrez. Who else do they have?
Danny Drinkwater was there for a little bit.
Drinkwater was there.
Wes
Had
Morgan.
Ochoa, Wes Morgan at the back. Albrighton was there, was
Ozaki.
he? Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Sinji.
good side. And now gone.
The great man Vardy's still there.
Yeah, he vowed never to leave Leicester, did he? What
Could
a
have gone to
legend.
Arsenal and he said,
Mm.
I could stay a legend here.
All good rock.
Nice, that was better.
Doesn't look like there's too many demons in this pitch.
No.
So if we can survive the early onslaught,
It was just that one that was way outside the off stump, sort of
In-
just skidded through or stayed low, but
Dan Bond and Golo Kante, we forgot. That's right.
Yeah.
Golo Kante was there before fucking
Yeah, and it
That's-
cost about $1 million or something, or a couple
Oh.
mil, 4 mil.
him and Mahrez. Fuck all.
Maro's was like 600,000, not even in the millions.
wow.
And now he's getting paid that a week almost at Man City.
And then just
Should've
go to
been cool.
the Saudis and bank it.
Oh, nice. That was nicely tucked away.
Kawaja tucks off his hip to get off the mark down to fine leg. 5 without loss. Yeah, fuck. And then the owner dies and then it just goes pear-shaped.
Yeah. Shame.
He's got a really good eye, Kawaja there.
Does
See,
he?
like he played it well in front of his body there. Like he's just in touch at the moment. You know what I mean? Like a lesser batsman who's sort of scratching around.
Just
Seeing
they don't
him,
see that.
seeing him
Yeah.
like watermelons at the moment, isn't he?
This is the battle we want.
This is
Actually, I'd prefer
Well,
Warner.
man,
Not,
yeah.
I'd prefer Warner not to face Broad.
From an entertainment point of view.
You'd love for him to just slog sweep him over mid wicket. I know it's a bit of an ask at 140 clicks, but
But at the same time, if he gets hit in the head, still good viewing.
win-win
Yeah.
or no run.
Strong call.
Strong.
Solid 415. Sup, Brendan and the boys. Hello, mate. Good to have you on again. Dan Bond, I first watched Jamie Vardy in 2011 score 5 against my local town in a non-league game, 5 leagues below the Prem. 5 years later, he won the Premier League. That's right. He came from fucking non-league.
Is that Ipswich Town? I don't know if that's the one. There was probably something before that. It's Ipswich.
I think he was at Dan, where was he at? Someone like Accrington Stanley or some rubbish.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
That tailed back.
5 for none after 2. Ah, well, Leicester had their time. It's now Newcastle's time to dominate everything.
So that's the beauty of following Crystal Palace. Every win's like a celebration, and every loss is like, what do you expect?
It's mediocre. You
Yeah.
stay mediocre.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to win
Come
the
11th
league. You're
every year.
probably not going to get relegated.
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay.
So Premier League, that's okay. Like if that's NRL, that's not good enough. But Premier League, you
But
can
that's
take
like a
that.
stable relationship. That's what you want.
Yeah,
You don't
exactly.
expect the
Yeah.
world, but you just don't want to be broke and homeless. So it's
Exactly.
like,
yeah,
Maybe once in a 5-10 years you have a crack,
yeah, yeah.
and then you
might make Europe.
yeah,
Yeah,
a necklace,
maybe.
gold necklace here or there is nice. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Anniversaries.
Yeah.
pearl
Say,
necklace.
when you say have a crack bowling, do you mean that like they get like a new ownership group in there, just try and spend heaps of money.
Or
and
just say
up
more like
players,
if you got a good base of a squad and you
Yeah.
go, let's have a crack at Europe, try and get in the top 6,
Yeah.
get into Europe, then that's more money, more players.
Yeah.
Or
if
just
you-
get the Saudi royal family to fucking buy her.
yeah,
They're just about buying everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see all the players that have gone to the Saudi Pro League
It's
now.
fucked, eh?
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of N'Golo Kante, he went there.
He went.
That Ruben Neves
He's
from
26.
Wolves, he's 26.
They reckon that they're trying to do a sneaky where he's going to get loaned back to the Premier League.
Okay. Well, yeah, he was getting £50,000 a week. Now he's getting £300,000 a week. Like
When you're getting 50,000 a week, do you need any more?
yeah,
Like-
it depends.
Well,
Like you
you
set,
start
he's
getting
he's got like 2 or
Might be
3
nice.
kids. Like you can just set everyone up for life.
But you
know
could
what I
do
mean?
that on 50K.
It's hard to knock it
I
back.
I know it is, and I'm speaking from someone that make what I earn in a week.
Oh, bowl from Anderson. Well played by Kawaja in the end, keeping that down. Dan Bond, he was at Fleetwood
that's
Town.
the one.
Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah.
Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Mitch Buttsworth. I deserve it, Oscar, mate. Vow to a vow. What a dick. For the performance I gave and got sent home from work early to watch this. Good boy. Well in,
Oh,
son.
like the sickie.
Where are you? Are you England or are you Australia? I can't remember. I remember you told me the other night, but
Jimmy's bowling well here.
It was a nice area there.
it doesn't look like it's doing much, to be honest.
Nah, he's
Survive this.
It's moving
and-
away,
Yeah.
like in the air.
But you just got to wait for that one he brings back in, and you
That's it.
slaps on your pads, and you're gone.
Australia. He's from Australia. So where do you work, in a bar or something?
Yeah, it's just on the way
Just
there.
held its line.
That position, man. Look
Yeah.
at
You
that
weren't the chef,
position,
were
the
ya?
same.
Were you the chef?
Oh,
His wrist is fucking
perfect,
awesome.
man. Perfect.
How fit must he be to still be going at 40 years old?
Oh,
He
that
looks,
is a
he
tight
looks
leave.
25, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's, I don't know, mate. I don't
Just
know
look
what
after
skincare
himself, eh?
routine's like, but he doesn't look fucking 50 or whatever he is.
That's right. Mitch Buttsworth is a chef in WA, and he's pulled the pin to watch the cricket and
Good
listen
on
to
him,
us,
good
no
on him.
doubt.
What's your,
If we went on the airways, he would have just stayed at work.
Yeah.
What was the excuse he used to get out?
Yeah, you know your boss is watching this too.
what's your signature dish, Mitch? Oh, God, I can't even get that out. What's your go-to,
What's your
mate?
ditch, Mitch?
Yeah, what's your go-to?
Oh,
Feeling a little bit hungry.
Yeah, if we're flying over to WA, what are you cooking us?
Oh, it's got to be. I'll have a guess. It's got to be. It's
Risotto.
got to be some sort of marin, or using the local fresh produce from seafood over there. They love their lobsters, marin. I reckon he was
seafood risotto, mate. You don't get better than that.
Oh, you're kidding? He said Marin. What is it?
Oh, fair dinkum.
Nah, joking.
Ah.
Well, he hasn't said anything yet.
Ah,
He hasn't said anything yet.
please say marin.
What's Marin?
It's like a shellfish, some sort of shell. Oh, I don't. To be honest, I've never had it, but I've just seen it.
I've heard that they really
I've
love it
seen
in
some of them
WA.
famous
Mate, I
people's
watch too much
Instagrams.
friggin' MasterChef, all right? It's just like a.
It's not
like
quite
a lobster
marinara.
bug or some shit.
Yeah.
It's not marinara sauce, it's marin.
Marin, yeah, marin. I don't
In
know,
the same family.
some sort of shit like that.
5 without loss after 3, I think it is.
Lobster, crayfish, that sort of fucking.
Conservative
crustacean.
start from the Aussies, which is to be expected.
Yeah, I haven't really bowled anything that's troubled them either. Like, I mean, that one had that one slash outside off stump, but looks
Yeah,
like they're handling it well.
From this angle, it doesn't look like there's much undulation off the pitch, if I can use that term.
Those black shoes Warner are wearing are
That's for
triggering
sure.
me.
Yeah, you deserve to get a duck for that.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
oh, there we go.
Wait on, says
He's in that
Davies. He
area
plays a short, broad delivery to the offside for no run. 5 without loss into the 4th over. Mitch Buttsworth, braised Middle Eastern spiced beef cheek,
Oh,
sweet
wow.
potato puree, onion jam, feta, dried olives, and parsley for garnish. Or a show off. Settle
Wow.
down.
Yeah.
And
That's
we
the
just get-
signature.
We just
Sounds
get barbecue
fantastic,
shapes.
though.
Yeah, oh.
Sounds absolutely.
Yeah, I'd
delicious.
kill for that. Yeah, what do we got? Barbecue shapes, and we've polished off the original.
Macca's.
The original. Yeah, we had a bit of Macca's here, so
Original salted. kettle.
braised Middle Eastern spiced beef cheek. That
Get that
sounds
up,
pretty
yeah.
fucking
That
good, to be
sounds
honest.
delicious.
Love it when he talks dirty.
Get
Nice.
through.
Go.
Warner's punched one through cover again. The vacant cover region will get a double. So he moves to 6. Kawaja 1. 7 without loss, the Aussies. Thoughts, boys? Good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Davey still looks a little nervous for me.
Yeah. But look,
Playing for your
I
career,
was-
you
What
tend
did
to
he
be
get
a bit
last game?
nervous.
I think he got a 30 and a small one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he pushed at that, and it was in the air.
A long way forward there.
Yeah.
He's batting out of his crease. I don't.
Daniel Arnold comes over with the big right hand hook. Is Parsley overrated?
Oh, that's
he's-
his area there.
Has he tried to leave that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the face of the bat, though. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Parsley, it's no sage, is it? Is it? I don't know. Is it sage? What am I thinking? Rosemary.
That's-
Rosemary's hectic.
That's rather sage advice, mate.
Ah.
That one swung.
Had to
That
throw
ball
it in.
swung for sure.
Mitch Buttsworth. I sat on one of the chairs with a wet chucks cloth over my scone, pretending I've been spewing and acted like I was going to pass out. You are a legend. That is one of the greats.
That's real good.
That requires effort. I love that. The effort to go to that. That's fantastic.
I'd say the worst one I ever did was for an Origin. I was at Bankstown Sports in the cashiers, and I got my dad to ring up the front desk to say that my nan was in hospital, and I needed to.
There's been some horrors, yeah.
No
We've all got
way.
one of them. I remember when I was
No
working at Hungry
way.
Jack's, I was meant to say I've got diarrhea, and I accidentally said diabetes, and I just proceeded to try and sell the story.
Yeah.
I went, oh, fuck, I'm going to have to sell it.
No.
And the boss was actually was a pretty decent mate of mine at the time.
Oh.
Oh,
And he kind of was just like, just fucking shut up.
yeah.
Just stop it, mate. Just stop it.
Type 1 or type 2, yeah.
You're not going home.
It's funny how criminal sometimes it feels to like take those days, even
Oh.
though you're afforded them, and like you know
You have to
worry
build up
them.
the courage to call in sick.
Yeah,
You
you-
gene yourself up for half an
I'd
hour.
be like a nervous wreck beforehand.
Yeah, you'd rather just.
I'll
I'd
just
get
go
to the
in.
point sometimes where fuck it, I'll just go in. Can't be fucked. Like even though you're entitled to them, it just feels criminal.
The Aussies 8 without loss. Kawaja 1, Warner 7. We do a char-grilled prawn risotto too. Oh, get around that. Oh, playing a miss
Oh.
from Kawaja outside the off stump. 8 for none after 4.
Any boys need a beer?
I'm good, mate.
You might grab one of the blue ones.
Cooper's cards and
No, I'm good,
collectibles
mate.
too early for around the ground. Around the ground, Harley Grinds. It is fucking going off here. I haven't even turned that light on. They're not even getting your best view. Yeah, grab us one, mate. Mitch, where do you work, mate? Just out of curiosity. We're just going to screenshot all this and send it to your boss. How important is your job, mate? Super chat is $5,000 now. Otherwise, I'm going to your boss. Oh, was that an edge? Oh, well fielded.
Interesting
Stop
field.
Well
there.
fielded by the gnome.
Now I've been trying to find his height. It says he's 5'7", which I find hard to believe.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's a bit of furphy, isn't it?
If he's 5'7", the rest of the team are 8'20".
Yeah.
He was just dead set.
That can't be right.
He was 6 foot if he
another
was 4
planet.
foot at all.
You can tell from this view that he's not that tall.
Nah.
You saw when they were panning across for the anthems.
Oh, yeah. Comical stuff.
Had to,
He was like,
did
listen,
the- had to do
please.
the.
He was like, please, you have to put 5'7". Yeah, I don't have a girlfriend. Yeah, please, you've got to make it.
Mitch
look like I'm
Buttsworth,
tall.
haha, no chance I'm saying that. Come on, mate, let us know where you work. We just want to fly over and say hello. We just want to meet the fans.
No, we wouldn't screw you, Mitch. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, yeah, keep that to yourself, mate, just in case the
need
boss
that
is tuning
view,
in.
So, like, next time he calls in sick from work.
I might have
It's going to
try
become
that,
it's going to become a pattern. We're here all winter, mate.
If he's not watching next time, that's 1/10 of your listenership gone.
Yeah, yeah. What are our numbers at here? 5. All right, sweet. We've got a loyal 5 though. You know what I mean?
The gentleman's 5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We keep our circles small but tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good rock from Anderson outside the off stump. Not doing much. 9 without loss. 4.3 overs, I think it is. Hopefully the rain stays away. Looks a bit gloomy over top, but might need the next 4 nights off. I think so, bud.
Wonder how long.
Yeah, you're
it's-
looking pretty sick.
As a chef, though, you're fucking yeah. Well, exactly. If you sold it well enough tonight, you've got the COVID surely. So
Yeah.
have a week off.
Wonder how long it's going to be here before they start moving the field around or doing anything, because Khawaja, he's not really interested in anything outside the off stump.
Oh, that's a good rock.
Oh
I say
my
that.
God.
That moved about fucking 4 miles though.
Famous last words, isn't it?
But yeah, but he that field setting that got him, in the first dig last test, that was just like masterful cricket. Watching it
Yeah.
unfold, how he had
We were
like
here.
that umbrella field. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was just that was good to watch.
That's right. We're live on air then, saying
I was going, look at
Something-
this.
yeah.
And then 2 balls later.
fell for it.
Look at this seam position. Fucking hell, he's a master.
Oh,
It's going to be weird when he retires because he's been bowling pretty much my entire life.
seemed
I
like
think he
it.
made his debut in 2003. Like 20. Oh, he's nicked it.
Oh,
And
he's
it's
good.
just fallen short,
I think it's just short.
of root at first slip.
Wow.
It's probably yorked him, so I hope he's dropped this, but I think it's just,
Yeah.
I think it's just fallen short.
That's square Khawaja up big time.
Yeah, it's a good rock. First time Khawaja's really looked uncomfortable. Genuine edge,
Soft heads. Soft
and it's
hands.
just died on Joe Root. and I
it's
think
hit him
it's-
in the hand.
First,
Mm.
yeah.
It's hit
Let's
him
have
in
a
the
look.
hand there.
I think it's carried.
Oh, I think it's just fallen short. Let's have a look here.
No.
Oh, it's
Oh, it's like he's like
Yorked
he's
him,
bump balled it.
maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yorked
almost-
him.
I would have been standing further forward, to be honest.
well, the ball's not carrying
Yeah,
that
at this
well.
stage of a test match.
The ball's not
Wow.
carrying that well. They could afford to step.
Mm.
It
step
did
up
just
just
die
once.
on him, though,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Well,
He's a
that's-
good slipper too, Root. He doesn't usually drop many like that.
Hornswoggle out there for England.
Oh
I've
my
no
God.
idea who Hornswoggle is.
Oh, it's a
Look at it just die on him.
it's
What about
a
where that ball started?
midget from WWE that was
Oh, is it?
Vince McMahon's stepson or something.
Okay.
He does look
there
like
you
him.
go. Hornswoggle.
Oh, it's carried,
Oh,
man.
it's-
I'm saying it's carried there. That was
It's
a
Drop
tough
catch?
ball.
Yeah, it's a tough chance.
If you want to be tough,
Yeah.
it's dropped it. If that was an Aussie, it's bounced half a foot before him.
That ball started fanning him like the width of the stumps outside leg
yeah,
stump,
and then just
and moved across and ended up at first slip. Like, oh, it is doing something now.
what
It
is he
looks like-
doing?
Wow.
What's he done there?
Just
Just missed it.
played it at one he should have left,
That's Warner through and through, though, isn't it?
isn't it?
Just start slogging.
Nicking and nudging.
Gotta be careful how you say that.
Cooper's cards and
Nicking and nudging. Oh, sorry. Yeah. No. Nicking and nudging as he does. Nicking and nudging. No.
Run on
Yeah,
set.
e-
Run on
emphasise
set
it.
bad like knickers.
No. He does, mate. You can just
Don't get,
tell
your knickers,
he's-
don't get your knickers in a knot.
Yeah, that's it.
How did Chris Wokes not get picked for this game? By the way, his record at Lords is outstanding. Apparently, they were saying
Yeah.
that this is his test.
I think they've gone for the extra pace of that tongue. They've got a hard on for Jofra Archer. Oh, he has.
He's out.
Oh.
Jesus!
He did just
Wow.
duck tuck him.
Yes.
What did he do there?
It was like a
Broad's in
sweep shot.
disbelief.
Ramp, sweep
He,
shot.
he almost ramped it. Yeah,
He is. They're face to face now, having a word.
having a laugh.
Davey Warner doesn't know what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
Broad can't believe what the fuck just happened. He is. He's got on one knee and just paddled him over
Oh.
square leg and nearly down deep square leg's throat.
What is he doing, man?
He's nervous. He's
But
shit.
you know what? At least he's got a smile on his face. He's having a go.
You know what? I hate to say it, then he looked like he had full control over, like, you know what I mean. The
Yeah.
ball hit the middle of the bat. He had his eyes on it the whole time. I mean, I don't know if you knew the fielder where the fielder was, but he,
And the
he looked
fifth
like he
over
was
in the second
control.
test of an Ashes, though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah,
Oh.
bizarre.
Quick single.
That is so true.
Good run.
But you know what? Like,
Yeah, fair
So
play to
what?
him.
yeah, give
You got to back yourself.
That's it.
Things are starting to happen now, aren't they?
Yeah. I like
Quick
it
single there. He turns straight for Khawaja, didn't even bother
Yeah.
with Warner.
Yeah.
already.
Oh.
He throughout his career, he's been like pretty noted, like poor runner between wickets.
Jeez, I
Oh,
tell you
close.
what.
Tell you what.
Far out.
Direct hitting is trouble.
Yeah.
Crunching
I was
tackle.
loving that. The Rabs the Rabs hyperbole when you were just talking
Did you
about your
did you hear my Rab
your
story?
yeah.
Oh, right. That's true. That's true. It's not.
That's
It's
great.
not bullshit.
Did you go up to him and say, "Oh, mate, like, oh, sorry, I'm a big
No,
fan," or anything like that?
I just passed him. Like I was walking in to do the carpet cleaning job, so I was walking into the, and I
imagine
just
you doing
seen him, and just reflexly, I just went, oh, grunting tackle, and the daggers he gave me, like daggers, and the poor
Oh.
prick had mustard because that was when he was going through cancer,
Yeah.
and I didn't realise till maybe 20 seconds later as I went in the door and went, oh,
Were you in a ho-
because
were
I
you in
just
a
remembered the
hospital?
daggers, like.
Were you in the hospital, like a hospital?
I was
place
just
where-
just
Oh.
walking in. He just walked out. There was like a table just out the main entrance.
Oh,
And
no.
I literally was past him to walk in, and
Crunching grasses.
Mate, I'd be starstruck.
Davey.
I wouldn't know what to do. But it's funny that you had that first reaction
Probably
just to
not
go, "Whoa!" That's
yeah,
that's
it was just
hilarious.
instant. Like no, wasn't drunk, nothing.
thought.
Oh.
Just went, and at the time I was probably thought I was giving an ode to the great man, but he
Yeah.
gave me the daggers, bro.
Oh, mate.
And then I went, oh shit, cancer. Oh shit, probably shouldn't have done that. Oh shit. At least I can now talk about it on a watch along.
Yeah.
10 years later or whatever.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, well, man.
He's still fighting fit, the great man. So he's
Yeah.
good on him.
Living up retirement.
Yeah, you know what? It's not the same with like it's like I think he's more of an influential voice on rugby league. I know some people don't. I don't know if it was you that was saying it, where you think it's time for him to.
It was time to go, I thought.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He declined. He had a steady decline.
You listen to him in the
Is it a
90s
bit like-
when he was
Yeah.
going up
It's a
his...
bit like Martin Tyler now with
Yeah.
the soccer.
It's just
no?
not
Yeah.
like, there's better people now.
Yeah.
He was getting a few things wrong. And
Yeah.
it probably was time.
And
but
mispronouncing names, like...
yeah.
Was he? I didn't notice that.
It was hard to say goodbye though,
'Cause
man. I felt
Yeah.
like a part of me died. You know,
It was a
when
bit
you
like how they tried to put Bill Laurie and Cotton Wool for just a Melbourne test.
Yeah.
He would just do Origin
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
for a
Well,
little
that-
bit, wasn't it?
Well, he
then-
wouldn't
Yeah.
fly. You'd maybe do one a week, if that.
in the finals.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And the finals and
Yeah.
the Origin, that was...
the doyen of rugby league.
Yeah, they've got no one really good. I don't rate Matt Thompson all that well.
I love Dan Ganane on Fox.
Ganane's good,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bossy
And
goes all right.
Warren Smith's good too.
He's like your
solid.
classical, like,
yeah.
toe the line.
Bossy's he's had his turn. He still gives it a good. I actually liked his thing that he did for. Oh, it's a nice little rib
Good.
tickler there, tucked away. His
Warner's
little,
looking busy.
You know, the little spiel he gave when 12 scored the try.
Yeah,
It
that was
like
good.
The levels that he went to, I thought it was pretty.
He would have had that in his back pocket for about 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've all got it ready
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
That would have been like...
For
Hit
sure.
the
get it.
emergency button.
Yeah.
I'm glad Bossy got it, because he would have loved that the
For
most.
sure. Just
Yeah.
a league nuffy.
I think
tragedy.
Bossy's good, yeah.
He's a good bloke.
What was the one you always tell me with Blacklock? And books himself an
Yeah.
origin jumper.
Yeah, so and I was at the game too, and I remember going home watching it like the week the day after or whatever. Blacklock was playing the Tigers at Leichhardt, and it was like I think when the second Origin was on for that year or whatever, and he chipped and chased, like made a break down the wing, chipped and chased over Joel Kane, regathered, scored under the post, and Warren Smith was like, and books himself a New South Wales jumper. And anyways, he didn't get picked. And then he was on Tuesday on the paper, he was like sitting at the bottom of these stairs, like, and the headline was like, "Why won't you pick me?" And stuff. And he was like, it's just terrible. But yeah, another good St George player there.
They got robbed. Oh, that one
my
came back
yeah.
into Aussie. He's played that well in the end.
Played that well.
I think
13
that was the
with that
first time
loss.
he's bowled the in-swinger.
Yeah. Jeez, it's
When you've got
moving.
that up your sleeve, you just go, I'll just give it a couple overs.
That's
I'll
exactly
I'll just
right.
dick one in.
Make him sweat on it.
Mitch Buttsworth asked, reckon Lyon will get much out of this wicket? Well, if I can quote the great Shane Warne, if it seems, it spins.
It's true.
But is it seeming? I don't think so. They've taken much of the grass off it. Boys, thoughts?
I
He always
think
gets
so.
something out of a wicket, doesn't he?
Would you say he's got 5 to get to 500?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I can
If it's
verify.
I think
5,
he
you'd
will.
back him here.
I definitely think
2
he
and
will.
3.
Might even get the drift in the air as well, and then the spin back like to his
Bit of
natural
bounce.
way.
That's where
Yeah.
he's strengthened
he'll-
his bounce.
You're thinking he'll bowl in the 4th inning
Mm.
of
5
the Test
wickets.
match, so
Yep,
you think there's a chance
495.
for...
for sure. And
Oh.
with Stark now in the team
It's-
too, in those foot marks.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see,
if,
that's...
um,
That I heard a bit of commentary before the match thinking that could be just the
Reason.
reasoning for it.
ooh, very good. I
Like Stark's record at
conspiracies.
Lords is pretty good, and bowling went for a bit of tap, but they reckon just to give him a bit more.
a bit more oomph.
Bit of how's your father?
Oh, I
I
played.
thought he nicked that for some reason with the noise.
Just the middle of the bat.
Sometimes you can't quite tell the difference between the middle of the bat and a nick. Like
Yes.
if I'm starting to doze off and I hear that noise, I go fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
just you
Off
just
in the
blocked
other
it.
room. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Oh.
The amount of times you wake up during an Ashes, like you're on the couch and then
Yeah.
you just hear
Starting-
crunching. Oh, yeah. What's going on?
Sometimes it's good if it's a bit slow and you wake up and you go, oh, they've put 30 on. Nice. Yeah, sweet.
You haven't missed anything.
I haven't missed much. We wake up and there's 4 wickets going, oh, what the fuck's
Yeah, it was
happened?
2 for 200 when you were in
Yeah.
the bed, and now they're all out for 250. What?
You have what? Who?
You fucking what? Oh, he's gone around the wicket now,
Well,
Jimmy.
that's in 12th man when when he's talking to Eddie Maguire. You have what? Who?
Left
That
fuck.
prick.
I tell you what, he would be. You know, if you could ever somehow manage that, get him on one of these things throughout this series, that would be fantastic.
Billy Birmingham.
Yeah.
He's only, I think he lives at Barrel.
Yeah, well, his
That's
son-
that's his young bloke that does Hello
His
Sport,
son's
isn't
the
it?
bloke
Yeah.
on Hello Sport.
Yeah, mate. Imagine you could you just reached out to him. Imagine having him here and doing the impersonation.
even get-
you'd have 50 blokes here.
Yeah,
There'd be 50 blokes
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I'd have to keep it
that'd be
secret.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, you in the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd get in trouble. You'd have to pick a few. But no, I'd have the boys around here. Just have
We'd
him.
have to, or
just
get him
fucking-
down to the WCG for one of the, for a knock around.
that'd
Give him
be-
an
He can
umpire.
commentate the Ashes. How about that?
Ashes.
Yeah.
Write that down.
So we bring the ideas here. It's just we're just ideas men around here. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Get him
because you
on.
were the only one to bring that up. so far.
Oh wait, was I? Was I not?
No, you weren't.
Oh, here
I
we
think
go.
someone else. I think it may be even you.
Oh,
We got
sorry.
Ollie Robinson, the pantomime villain so far.
You need one in the Ashes, I reckon.
Mate, there's
Yeah,
like
man.
I hate
Yeah.
you know what? I hate the Aussie media so far, just trying to just make shit out of nothing. Like
Mm.
it's a spray that happens every game.
Yeah.
Just because you heard that one or you saw that one doesn't mean it's not going on every ball.
Aussie's a protected species nowadays, so it's like, oh, don't do it to our Aussie.
I'm sure Uzi's never chirped in his life as well.
Yeah,
you know, like
exactly
come on,
right.
they all do, and that's what makes it so good. I want him to chirp. I want
Yeah.
everyone to be a cunt.
Yeah. Well, I remember with Kagiso Rabada that he got banned for that stuff, and it's like,
Remember when he
fuck
gave
off.
someone a send, like it didn't even send him. He just gave. He like cheered too hard. It's like what? So he can't even celebrate his wickets.
No wonder why Test cricket's dying.
Yeah.
You take the superstars out of the game
At the
because
time, he was
because
the
they're
best bowler in the
passionate
world.
about achieving something in the game. Yeah,
runs
played
there.
Davey. He just picked that
Yeah.
off.
Matty,
on his
Matty
pads.
Hayden didn't miss, did he? When he served him up a good one.
Yeah, I didn't hear what he said. Someone said
Something
say?
along the lines of he's not a very influential player because he's bowling like nude nuts or something. He goes,
Yeah.
when you're coming in from one
Who
end
said
bowling
that?
nude. Matt Hayden. He said about Ollie Robinson. He goes, yeah, I don't know where he's getting his confidence from or whatever to talk like this.
120.
He's,
I think even
yeah.
I think even Billy Brownless, the AFL guy,
Nude
said it on
nuts.
He got
Triple J.
stuck into him. Yeah.
Yeah. Saying something similar, saying, mate, you bowl 120 clicks.
Yeah.
He also plays test cricket and you don't.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Matt Hayden
exactly
can-
right.
Yeah, but he does look like a bit of a knob.
Yeah, but we don't mind
It's
that.
set
David
up-
Warner's a bit of a knob, but he's
Yeah.
our knob kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
And he's England's knob.
if he was playing for us, we'd all fucking love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got
He's
to
our
respect
Michael
that.
Ennis.
Yeah.
Well, he's the Michael Clark as well. Like that
He
broken
was a bit
fucking
of a
arm
prick,
comment. I
yeah.
remember that. You never
Yeah.
warmed him, but then you were like, mate,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love him now.
I did, yeah. It was something like that, that took for me to like Michael Clark because I always thought he was just a bit of a gronk, but to see that passion and have a go, it really, really appealed to me. But whereas now I think Warner's gone the other way. Like he was,
They
like,
reined
a
him
bit
in.
of a, now he's just like a knobby.
Well, after
like he's just a
Sandpaper
nuffy.
Gate,
Yeah.
After Sandpaper
Yeah.
Gate, he just lost his mojo.
He's lost that edge, I
Whereas
feel.
Smith just went, I'm back, double
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah.
To be
You don't
honest-
let the bat do the
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is going to probably be an unpopular thing too. Like, I think he's a great player and whatever, but he just doesn't seem like someone I'd want to have a beer with. Steve Smith, he just seems like a bit of a dweeb. I don't know, like the way he talks, and I couldn't imagine myself getting on. I don't know, and I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. It just seems to me like I
He's a
wouldn't-
bit of a nerd.
yeah.
Something off about
Maybe
him.
not,
Not-
no, but I don't know. Like he's like.
Oh,
he'd
well,
dog
no,
on you or
Michael
something
Weiser.
if he did something wrong. I don't know.
Well, I
like,
heard
it
he
just
got. I thought he was a bit of a naughty boy back in the day.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
on the
to,
dance floor and.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
don't
four?
know.
Yeah.
Four to Kawaja.
Don't know, man. I just get that feeling, and I could be completely.
I think
wrong.
you're
Not,
on.
not to be a bit of a name dropper here, guys, but played in a schoolboys team with Steve Smith when I was 18.
Well, there you go. What was he
And
like?
we actually had a beer because I was one of the older guys because I repeated to play in that fucking school tournament.
Sorry, what?
But it worked. The theory worked.
Can you
Yeah,
repeat that?
he knew he was a superstar
Did he really?
then. Yeah,
Oh,
he got
wow.
dragged out of that tournament early because he had to play, I think, second 11 cricket at 18
Wow.
Right.
for New South Wales. I think he had to go down to Adelaide or something to play. So he was always the superstar. It was him, Phil Hughes. Pretty much those
They
two.
know
were like-
early.
Pretty much
They brought-
those two were the
like-
fucking, like, it's happening.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
taught him everything he knows.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
What was he like? Was he down to earth?
Yeah,
or
he was all right. He was he was down to earth, but he knew he was the superstar. He knew
Yeah.
what was coming.
Yeah.
But he was pretty cool for a guy who, like, we just met
Mm.
a few days ago. Because I was older and he was
basically-
older, we
Yeah.
could have a beer kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
So basically, what you're saying is you didn't know him at all.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm actually lying. It never happened. I dreamed it once.
So you actually just saw him in a change room.
Yeah.
Offered him a beer and he said, "Mate, who the fuck are you? Will you stop stalking me?
Oh, I thought you were cleaning the treads, man.
You don't even play in this, so you weren't even picked 3 weeks ago. Fuck off." No, true story.
So
It's like
Sock-
my rap story. It's
Just
true.
geeing
Sock
up,
was
man.
telling the story on the Hello Sport podcast about Smith. Apparently, he's like he's a Nev, but he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's saying he loves to ride his fucking like electric bikes,
Yeah.
and he was saying come round like wherever he lives, like you know in the fucking hills in the city. And he was saying like come over and I'll come pick you up from the ferry, and then we'll go for a lunch and a walk or whatever. And Sock gets there and he's like waiting and waiting. He goes, he's late. He's never late. Like he's always on time. And then eventually he shows up and he goes, I was on my way on the bike and my phone's fallen out of my pocket somewhere in the streets and I can't find it.
Oh.
And so then they instead of going for lunch and a beer, they were driving around like Mossman looking for his phone.
Oh, fuck.
And they'll-
See,
'cause
that's like, mate, just forget about it. It's not like you can,
Oh,
get
wanna
a
send
new
back.
number.
Yeah.
Like, who cares, mate?
But he was saying because they looked after like everything's done for him. He's like, do I buy a new phone? Like he didn't because he was on the iPad doing the Find My Phone thing.
yeah, yeah.
And then they found it like they were tracking it. It was at some bloke's house, and they pulled up to these kids, and then they were like, "Mate, have you seen like a phone around here anywhere?" And they're like, "Are you Steve Smith?"
Yeah,
He's like,
no
yeah. So he's like
way.
taking selfies where he's looking for his phone. Apparently, eventually they found it.
That's
He's
so
like, he
funny,
said to Sock, "Can you go and knock on the door?" He's like, "What do I have to do? It's your phone." He goes, "I can't go anywhere."
Yeah.
I'm Steve Smith.
No one knows
That's
you.
mad, man.
Oh, playing a miss from
Oh.
Warren outside the off stump,
Great
18
move.
without loss.
That's a good story. But still, even that sort of fits it. Like,
Yeah.
where's my phone? Yeah, mate. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Like,
From
who cares?
growing up and that, playing against him, I think he was a little bit of a rat bag growing up, but now he's just now you just see him as like a bit of a robot nerd. Just he would shadow bat. You want to go for a beer? No, I've got to.
I'm gonna go to the nets.
Got to touch
Yeah.
myself. Got to put the gloves out and make sure they're the right way. And
That's why I think it's good he's got Marnus that someone's probably more of a Nev than him. Maybe
Yeah,
like made him wake
yeah.
up a little
remember, it was like who was it as Stoinis and Zampa, and it's now like you've got
bit. Yeah.
Marnus and Smith.
And it's like
that are
Hetty and
just,
Carey.
just odd humans, just
Yeah.
weird. Like just love the
Rare.
no run.
Yeah. Because they copy each other. Like they're trying to outdo each other all the time. It's kind of like a relationship.
Yeah. We heard the conspiracy theory though.
What's that?
Even when Warney and Simons made fun of Marnus,
Oh, that's right.
and then not long after they're brown bread.
He's put a hit out on him.
Just saying.
Marnus got
Yeah.
rid of him.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, was that a
Good.
glove?
Good grab.
Well taken by Johnny Bairstow. The taking time out from fucking security guard to,
Yeah.
to keep in the test
part-time
match.
job.
That was.
I swear I seen him out the front of the flyer in a fluoro vest.
It's hard to believe they look like you lost three.
It's just
greats,
Troy- that's Troy
Australian
Hayden.
greats like in that period there with like
We-
Marsh.
Marsh and Warren in
Did they ever
consecutive
say
days or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And
Because he made a tweet about it, and the next day he was dead.
Mm.
You just couldn't believe it when it was coming out. I was like, what is going on?
Did they ever find out if Simons had a?
Hey,
Did they find out if Simons had booze in him when after because he crashed his car? Right?
That was a report. Well played from
Shot.
Warner through mid wicket.
Was he sober or he had a couple of skewies?
I think the narrative is that he had a couple of bevs,
He had a couple, yeah.
as a great man was
Known
always
for.
accustomed to.
He probably done
yeah, I
that
don't
drive
know.
1,000 times as well.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know. It's just Simo sort of struck me as someone who might have given the big fu to that sort of thing. I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
He would never have had to travelled, to commentate on anything. He was strictly a BBL specialist, whereas Warney, he was a bit of a globetrotter.
Wasn't you what?
Mm.
Did you ever watch his
Missing man.
documentary on Amazon? It was pretty
I
good.
didn't catch it.
It's pretty good.
Warren's documentary.
Yeah,
Hey,
No, I didn't see
When was
it.
that released?
maybe
Yeah.
last year.
that's random, boys.
Oh no,
Oh,
we have rain at Lords.
you can't believe it. Oh,
That's a shame.
you just cannot. You cannot.
It's a shame, guys. Look, the cricket is going to be paused for a little bit, but the boys have been good value here on the couch tonight. Good chat. So it looks like we're going to have to chat some more shit here. Nick Noose, good to see you. Warner going to get 100 today. Not if the fucking rain can help it. The boys walking off. I think it's 20 without loss.
It's been a good start. It has been a good start.
Yeah,
Bit good cricket actually.
Just getting warmed up.
Yeah, good contest. Yeah, and it's a shame that the rain's come in now. Does any of you pommies know what the forecast is there?
Before it's meant to find
Mitch
around
Buttsworth,
12.
who we now are pretty close with him because he said Butsy for short.
Butsy.
Oh, yeah,
Butsy.
Butsy.
So
Butsy,
Butsy, still worth chucking a sickie. Of course it
Yeah,
is. You're not
of course it
working.
is, man.
Well, you're not working.
At home,
Simple
You're
as
going to be up till
sit on the
4 a.m.
lounge,
You're
punch a
gonna be
couple
up
of
till 4
cones.
a.m.
It's fucking beautiful. Shero, g'day lads. Now Shero was the guy who went deep with me on day 5.
Was he?
Yeah, throwing some money at us
The
too.
great man.
The great man from
through and
Hornsby.
through, What a ledge.
Oh, we love him.
Get Shero on.
Shero, good
One
man.
of
You'd
these
have to venture over. I know it's a bit of a trek from Hornsby,
Matt
but
Shervington.
you got a package like
big
Shero?
hog, yeah. He got it from me.
Oh, that looks
Then you
looks
can't tell
rather. They haven't got the big covers on. They've just got the one over the pitch.
They've got those futuristic ones where they pull out the hover thing and then it
yeah,
drips out the sides. And
Yeah.
So good.
and they've got it's like a bit of a seal. So
Yeah,
it keeps
can't
it
get-
warm and
yeah.
that.
Why don't we have that?
Fergo,
That's
he's got
right.
a
This
very,
was-
very pronounced widow's peak, doesn't Callum Ferguson, doesn't he?
Michael Ennis on crack.
Yeah. What for Foyder? Oh. He's the
Alright,
best.
so the-
The
So
his
the rain is setting. The
pronunciation.
boys are off. It's 20 without loss. So we're just gonna have a chat and talk shit.
Ask some questions.
Yeah. Throw some questions at us, guys. So we got Shero's in. Good to see you, mate. Dan Bond says not really meant to rain properly till this evening. Going to be on and off till then. Okay. Well, we'll see how long the boys are
Around
going
the
to hang
grounds,
around.
Harley
with-
Cranes.
Around the grounds, Harley Cranes. They're just fucking going off. Yeah, mate. Go for it. That'll be illegal soon, isn't it?
Yeah, well, who knows?
What's
mate.
what's going on with that?
I'm trying to kick it anyway. It's useless.
Better
Does
off smoking
nothing for me.
durries.
Well, it's
Like
funny,
a real man.
It's
Yeah.
funny when I did do that. Like I noticed from transitioning, I noticed I didn't get like phlegm or cough
Really?
as much. Yeah, but I
half
just
the
know
fun.
it's not good for me.
Huh.
Hey?
That's half the fun, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't
Shero-
really appreciate hocking up goalies. all the
Shero
time.
with the big alpha dick energy is just giving us $10 again.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Ledge.
what for?
You're a
Mate,
legend, mate.
get
You
on
don't
here.
have to do it.
Get
We
on
just
here.
just get around us. We'll have a beer one day and fucking put it on the bar.
You have to send him a carton or something.
No, he's the one with multiple businesses. I'm not.
Oh, okay. Any jobs?
Good on you,
going?
mate. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
mate. Cheers.
Job, Shero?
What we got here? Mitch Buttsworth got mum to pick me up a Chinese and a 6-pack on the way home.
Oh,
Mum.
wow.
How good's mum,
Did you
Butsy?
tell
How
Mum you're
fat's
sick
it
as well?
been? Butsy, how fat? Day off work, free
Sick.
Chinese, just delivered. Fuck.
Yeah, and if you're not really sick, the Chinese will sort that out. Don't worry about that. Shero lad. Yeah, he's in, the great man. He's just flexing his muscle, just throwing $10 bills everywhere.
Money
Flexing
around,
that
yeah.
big kick.
Appreciate it, mate. Stick around. Yeah, I was here till the end of day 5 to Breno. Come on, you were, Mitchy. Yeah, sorry. We just remember those who throw money at us, really.
Easily bought.
That's how the world
Yeah.
works. Yeah.
Money talks, as they say.
Brennan's got a price. That's for sure.
All right, well, fuck. They're off for rain at the moment.
You're going to have to get to
Wow.
Lords
Look-
before I die, eh?
Look at,
for
look
it.
at the, yeah,
Oh,
how
yeah.
good
Look at
is
this.
it? It looks like a friggin' museum.
It is.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
it is
museum
too.
inside there.
Yeah, you're right.
You can go on tours.
It just looks like a
Like the Titanic or something.
yeah, like the Royals,
Ah.
house or something.
Too soon.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's lovely. Look at
The Instagram memes have been on fire.
I mean, if it makes anyone feel any better, they would not have even known what happened.
that.
It would have happened that quicker than
Yeah.
your brain can process thought.
You would hope so, the poor
I did
pricks.
see
Fuck me dead.
some chat out there. They apparently, like all the events that happened or whatever, like obviously it happened, they went down. But like it happened before, and the media were holding back. Like it happened a few days earlier, and they were like,
It happened straight away.
"Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no." I'm saying like all the events of like when they went down there,
Oh,
and the
right.
amount of time they had left, and all that was getting like drawn out. Like they were probably would have already dead when it was on the news saying that like, oh, I don't know, and that they reckon they were just trying to cover it because Biden's sons was back in the news or whatever
Oh,
about
so-
something. or
Oh,
other. So,
and
like,
the stream
trying
just
to
went.
take it out.
Here
You
we
know
go.
what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know, something like that. All that.
Yeah, well, they
American
reckon the
politic bullshit.
sonar picked up the
The big explosion.
Yeah.
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 They knew straight away, but they're not going to report
and James Cameron, who he's known for directing films, but has also been to the Mariana Trench.
that
He's
30
been
times.
yeah, he's been to the lowest point that humans have been to, as far as I'm aware. So he's got some. He
He
goes
ain't just a
he
filmmaker.
goes, the radar and the what was it? I don't know if it was the radar and the tracking, the beacon or whatever, both went simultaneously.
Yeah.
He goes, that's
That's implosion.
that's bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, he knew that from the start. So
There was
yeah, I think there's a bit more that isn't getting
there was a TikTok that came out, and this bloke was explaining what happens in those situations, and he goes, the human mind can process like a moment or like a thought in like, say it was like 0.30 milliseconds, and he says these implosions happen at like 0.10 milliseconds. So before they could have even processed pain, thought, or they wouldn't have seen it, they would have already been
I
carted.
wonder where their fucking bodies are.
Well, he said no. So what he said, the next part to that was that obviously like the way the human body works and all. He was explaining it all, that they would have been basically made into jelly.
Like pulverized.
Yeah, completely pulverized. And he's like, there would have been a bit of red mist if you were there.
Yeah.
And then he said that everything would, the fish and that would have just chewed up, and you'd never find a trace of them.
We'll probably get a
Oh, yeah.
fact check warning on this soon. Fucking-
Yeah.
But yeah, that's nuts, eh? That's fuck.
But don't fuck with the ocean, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Everything's
couldn't-
everything in the
I
ocean is
couldn't
trying
think
to
of
kill you.
anything worse.
Nah.
You couldn't pay me enough to go, look, would you like to go down in this makeshift sub?
Week,
Um,
thing, mate, you
And we'll give you $1 million. Six hours down, 6 hours up. Mate, I'll pay you $1 million to fucking no
Would
way.
you see the comparison? They showed the James Cameron one, and then they showed his one. And
Yeah.
Cameron's was like high-tech screens, lights, shit
Well,
everywhere.
see, I put those videos in the group chat the other day. I was
Yeah.
like, I was scrolling on YouTube before I left just to watch something, my earphones and then that came up and went, oh, well, fuck, I may as well, like, everyone else is knowing what's going on. I'll have a look what's going on. There was that news report. Yeah, sweet. Then there was that engineers report, and that was like, oh, that's sick. Like,
Yeah.
to know, like, the ins and outs of it.
It's awesome. I've been watching a lot of stuff
Not
on
for
it.
the poor cunts who got fucking imploded.
No. Well, that guy's a billionaire. What a waste, eh? You're like, I've got 20 more years of just being a mad cunt.
Yeah, but they're fucking
Gone.
Their wives are fucking.
Oh, have you seen his stepson, the bloke,
Mm.
the billionaire?
Yeah.
He's just like running amok on Twitter. He was like, oh, my stepdad's on the sub. By the way, I'm going to Blink 182 tonight.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Travis Barker sent him a message like, hope you're okay. He's like, yeah, I went to the
mate,
gig.
Off my guts. All right,
Oh,
let's see what we
wow.
got. Got jobs going on, but wouldn't pay enough for you lads.
that's what I asked if he's any jobs. Yeah, well, mate, I'm always looking. But nah.
We've already been
It's
through
nice
your-
to know there's offers out there though.
Jobs for the boys, as they say. Solid 415. You guys into chess? Can't say.
You know what?
I am. Chess is since
it's
Andrew
taken off.
Tate's been on the.
Yeah, it's
Chess
taken
is
off.
It was on Fox. I was watching when I was editing the video last night. They were showing soccer or something,
Yeah.
and then cricket. I can't remember what it was, but then on came like World Tournament Chess.
Mm.
Where the fuck's that come from? I haven't
Yeah,
seen
I
it
don't
since
know.
fucking Andrew Tate's been in the mix.
I don't know, you guys probably did the same, but when I was younger, I used to, your Windows 95 and that, I used to play against the computer, and I
Yeah.
sort of like got to know how to play, but now I've just forgot. Like I don't even know.
We used to
Wouldn't even
play
know
with-
where to
we used to
start.
play with
Fucking,
Dad.
that's how old we
Yeah,
are. Just
yeah.
fucking doing like
Oh.
Minesweeper and shit.
Yeah, it was great times. Great times.
Solid. I can't say.
Minesweeper and all that shit.
I can't say we are, mate. I take it you are.
Is he from
I think it was India. I think he was Delhi, if I'm right. Solid. Shero sponsoring the Australia Day T20 Big Bash. Now we've got sponsors for that, but hey, we're always open.
Are they coming back out here?
Looks like they are. Yeah,
Yeah, it could be. That's why they didn't put the big covers on. We could have action here, guys. Shero, I hear Biden mentioned again. I'm unsubbing. Yeah, we're not exactly fans of Biden, mate. I'll at least I'll say that.
Nah, not a fan of.
I know there's one in
politics
here, probably,
general.
maybe two.
There's one lefty in here.
Not him or his son.
Can't stand it. I'd rather, watch paint dry.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Solid. Don't know about me, but Scott would be willing to face anyone than Pasterfield. That's correct. That prick's got my number at the moment.
He has a habit of that, picking up just those old wickets every now and then.
Yeah. I'll tell you what
Alex Ainsey, and that was Josh Bolling, marine biology expert.
I love those memes, those Phil Collins ones, where it's like people like posting, and that was, they say, and that was such and such by whatever, like after a story. They're the best. They're the best. The internet
has been on fire. So that's when a major event like that happens, the internet doesn't miss.
Yeah.
Like I just on Instagram, just scrolling through memes, just going.
Even
yes.
Reece Walsh last night was copping it on Twitter. The memes about him, all
Yeah,
time.
well, because it was all just garbage. Like he goes first, he sprayed at the opposition. Then he was apparently spraying Paddy Carrigan.
Yeah.
No, he was spraying the ref. It was pretty clear.
And then even David Fafita, Freudian slip, was saying, and we said it to the ref. I mean, Pat, sorry, I get nervous when I'm here.
It's like you don't call someone with a 42 IQ in.
That's just rugby league IQ through
rugby league.
Oh, that was a shocker. You can hardly string two sentences together at the best of times. I don't know. You wouldn't want to represent you for anything.
All right, so they're walking back out. So it looks like we've got play back here. Still gloomy. Lights on. Australia resumed 20 without loss.
I've got a question for you, Brendan, actually. I've noticed, sort of one thing I've noticed, all like playing cricket and whatever, it seems like Australia adopt, like what they're wearing, like more of a cream, style of clothing. Whereas, like, you can see England there, white. Is there any reason for that?
Wouldn't have a fucking clue.
And, like, I know...
We've always worn creams, though, like grade cricketer and that kind of stuff.
But
there's always creams. Mate, I'm sure there's someone out there that might have an answer to that. I wouldn't know. Yeah,
because I know some teams wear sort of, like, I think Pakistan as well, they wear sort of more of a cream style. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, you're right, actually. That's something I haven't fucking noticed, but now that I look at it, their uniforms look quite white.
Pale white, yeah.
What if it had anything to do with, like, the heat? Like we play in hotter conditions typically. I don't know if that had anything to do with absorbing. I can go on to another fucking...
Oh, we're back.
Tangent.
And Uzi punches one
I go from marine to the weather.
Fabric specialist.
Clothing.
That was Joshua Bolling, sportswear clothing expert.
Radiologist.
I don't know. I've just got no idea. I just noticed it.
No, you're right.
What's going on?
Yeah, we've asked the wrong bloke because I wouldn't have a fucking clue.
That's all right.
I don't know. If someone's out there that can tell us that. Why do Aussies wear creams and some other countries just go for the whites? Is it a racial thing? What's the...
Nah, I don't know. I found that when I was playing cricket, when you were younger, you would just traditionally wear the whites, but as you sort of moved up and got older, it was like
you had to.
Adopted
you couldn't,
the creams.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
You couldn't wear the whites. That's part cricketer stuff.
Yeah.
Creams are a bit more status.
That's it. It was like either
have
status
you played
or like
cricket at a
coming
decent
of
level
age
before?
or-
I sure have, son. It's
not
like the tape over the badge
Yeah.
because you've taken a step down and you're playing fucking
The cream, the white, the boned.
the over of the badge. Love, yes, I know, love. Rather face an over from Prime Mitchell Johnson or Prime Brett Lee. Now that is a fucking question. Oh, I'd take the bullet if that was the other option.
Man.
Prime Mitchell Johnson or Prime Brett Lee. I would probably rather Prime Brett Lee because I would fear for my life more with Johnson. Brett Lee would just break your toes more often than not. When I think of Brett Lee, I just think of searing Yorkers. He had a bouncer in him. Don't get me wrong, but I thought he bowled a lot more fuller than Mitchell Johnson. You think back to the 2014 or 2013, 2014 Ashes where he fucked England.
Just killing people.
That's what I'm thinking.
I feel like he bowls.
I'd rather face Brett Lee. I
that
think.
look in his eye.
I don't know. I think
I'll
to
face
me,
both,
as
to
a
be honest.
right-hand batsman, Mitchell Johnson over the wicket. To me, I would feel a bit more comfortable because I feel like the ball's always going away from you. Whereas like Brett Lee, if he was over the wicket, right arm, digging it into you, like he always.
It's coming at you rather than fair enough.
I don't know. That's just me.
It's like, would you rather a shark or a crocodile? You'd probably rather the shark, but it's still fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like Johnson bowls a heavier ball.
yeah.
Yeah,
It just,
probably
I
right.
think it would hurt more. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Or Shoab. What about Shoab?
Oh,
That would be.
Well,
scary
hang on.
too.
Nick Noose replied to that. Oh, he's on
Oh,
again.
Tried.
That's four
Gotta go
though.
all the way.
That's
Didn't
four.
It
get
is
it.
too. Beautiful.
that.
That's what he needs to do. He's just slog swept Robinson there, and Warner moves to 18. This is good shit. I like it.
You didn't get all that either, and it still raced.
It's easy to do when it's coming at 120k.
Yeah, it's basically off spin.
Yeah. Oh, looked like a no ball too.
Just had too much time to think about it.
Shoei Bacta seems like the scariest bowler. Thoughts? All right, so Shoei Bacta, Lee, or
Yeah, I'd still rather face Johnson. I reckon I wouldn't want to face Lee or Akhtar.
Akhtar would have been fucked.
Yeah,
It honestly terrifies me just to even like put myself in the nets and like just shaping up.
yeah.
Like, I'd probably
See,
cry.
To have this conversation just shows you that like you probably shouldn't be spraying anyone as a test batsman.
Yeah.
Like you go, oh, he's shit, this and that. Yeah, but have you faced that?
I wouldn't even see it. Like it had happened before.
I would kick him over.
Yeah.
There's a video going around. You know that O'Shane Thomas is like a West Indian quick. I
Right.
think he was playing like maybe second or third 11 cricket in England, and he's steaming in, and the fucking batsman takes one step back, 2 steps back, and he yorks him, and he just goes, "Oh, it hit the off pole. Thank fuck for that. I'm out of here."
Oh no, man.
To add to that list, even another one who I just think off the top of my head, who I would hate to face,
Matt
Sean
White.
Tate.
Oh, Sean Tate, the
Slinging,
wild
you know,
thing.
Disgusting.
Slinging action like he leaves it all on the crease,
Didn't
man.
he break?
Oh, you just hate to think of it. Oh,
He was
God,
playing a charity
couldn't
match and
relate
he fully fucked someone's hand up.
Did he?
Could have been Payne, maybe.
that. I can't remember.
It would if
He
one of
fucked
those hit
someone's
you.
career up.
Remember, he
Got him on
bowled
the-
like one
on
of
the
the
hand.
fastest overs in history, like against Pakistan, ironically enough. But
Is that when Brad
the-
Haddon was on mic?
Yeah,
He goes,
yeah.
"Tune in, gentlemen. I think about to see the quickest over of all time
Yeah.
or something."
Yeah.
160
that's right.
clicks? Imagine that.
T20 match, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
think, in
How does a
Melbourne
human
or
eye even pick that up?
something? Oh man.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's just
Swinging
yeah.
home.
Neither would be the answer. Good that's a good question, Butsy. I'd say
I
neither.
feel
Just,
like if I connected,
I would kick him the
Oh.
fuck over. Ooh, Kawaja cut in half.
Well, I got.
Broad.
I mean,
Even broad.
I don't know if I'm
Like
going to
Sam.
say this, but the least one I'd like to face is Sean Abbott.
Oh.
yeah, just
Do you,
get your
do you
head
feel
away.
proud of that?
I might
Yeah,
be
do.
sad.
Yeah.
Sean Abbott. Oh yeah. Okay.
Ah.
What's going on?
Anyway,
Yeah, how
weather's
do you
good.
reckon he's dealt with that, man? How do you reckon?
Seems to be doing pretty well.
It'd be hard to live, right? Like
They were
that.
good mates as well, apparently. Like, fuck, what do you do?
Yeah.
That's cricket.
It's just it's man, but yeah.
Rabbit
Having that
leader, we're back.
conscience.
Good to see you. And we'll move on from that one quickly, I think.
Yeah, that was pretty dark.
Oh, you're a dark man.
I don't know. I think
The
I'll try
Dark
to use it
Knight.
to my advantage, to scare everyone else.
I had to think for a second there. I was like, Sean Abbott.
You know,
No.
It's
you-
one,
you did-
2, 3.
Oh!
He is reasonably quick. I've watched him bowl in a few grade finals at Banksia. He's deceptively quick. But, yeah.
Gee, Strauss looking
Straussy.
like a 70s porn star. Here with
It's like an egg.
yeah,
Tubby
solid-
still looks good.
he does,
Tubbs,
doesn't he?
Tubbs hasn't aged.
Hasn't aged at all.
He hasn't aged. No.
Fujitsu. Or Dakin. He can't. I know he's Fujitsu, isn't he?
Keeps his house cool, mate. That's how he just
Yeah,
puts
does it warm it up in winter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What about winter, Tubbs?
he freezes himself.
Oh, he doesn't
in
need to. He's
summer.
over there for summer.
Yeah.
Solid 415. The World Cup schedule is out. It is, mate.
Yeah, I did see it. I think you posted it today. Are we playing like 9 games before the finals or something? Or how does it
Yeah,
work?
so it's gone back to the old classic style of. Have you anyone been watching the qualifiers?
Oh,
the
the
Netherlands
Mate,
one.
it's good cricket. But anyway, so it's 10. It's gone back to the old style where they used to play each other.
Play
Twice?
everyone once or
Yeah,
something?
play everyone once, top
Ah.
4 go to the semis.
Oh,
which
I
is
don't
better.
mind.
One,
Yeah, I
one
don't
pool.
Yeah,
mind
so
that.
it's not 2 pools.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
It's not 2 pools and then
I actually don't mind
quarterfinals.
that.
Get a crack at
It's
everyone.
Everyone gets a crack of everyone, and then it's top 4.
Oh,
after
he's-
all playing a miss from Kawaja. So I like that one. You play everyone, and then at least you can say, well,
How many?
The
teams?
best team's going to win.
10.
Yeah.
So you've got
Agree.
eight of the main teams, and then you've got 2 qualifiers, which are on now.
Right.
And so West Indies lost, so they have to play another game to survive, I think.
No, so they already qualified for the Super 6. So what they do, they have 2 groups of 5.
Yeah.
Top 3 go through the Super 6, and the points you accrue against the other teams that qualify with you, you take.
Right.
So the Windies are fucked because Zimbabwe won every match, so they take 4
Yep.
points. Sri Lanka won every match in their pool, so they take 4.
Yep.
So they start with 4. The Netherlands and Scotland take 2, and the Windies and Oman take 0. So the Windies are up
They're
shit
fucked.
creek.
Oh, Oman's
Sri
gonna miss
Lanka
out too.
battling out in the
Yeah,
in
Sri
that
Lanka,
thing.
yeah.
Wow.
It was almost. I think it was almost Sri Lanka and South Africa. I think South Africa had a couple of wins,
They just
so
I think
they
snuck
qualified
through.
because
Yeah.
they've got that. They got the
like a
Test
grading
Championship
thing.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got the same with ODI
One
cricket.
day.
It's all ranking,
But
And it's just
which
the
is
bottom
good.
ones
It's
play
what
off,
should be.
right?
But as
happening.
opposed to doing a Test Championship, it's a ranking to get into the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's the
So
difference.
your top 8 is qualifying,
Oh.
and then the rest is the
But-
bottom 2 kind of say it's Sri Lanka and the Windies. It's been like that for a
Which
couple
is
of
cool
years
because someone could just sneak in, like a Netherlands could just
Yeah.
somehow pinch it, and obviously they get battered in every
Yeah,
game.
well,
But it'd be
Well, you've got Scotland and the Netherlands on 2 points, and then Zimbabwe are in the. They're hosting the tournament.
are they?
So that's
Oh,
the
they get the free-
qualifiers are in Zimbabwe.
Shouldn't you automatically make it? One of those
Yeah.
things where it's like,
No. Sorry, they're hosting the qualifying tournament.
oh,
right.
So
right.
I think the qualifying tournament was there 4 years ago as well. But they're hosting the qualifying tournament. So they knocked off the Windies and then they've knocked off Netherlands as well. So they're in the box seat. Them and Sri Lanka.
does Scotland make the last World Cup? I think they might have.
No, I
They keep
don't think
changing
so.
the.
The last World Cup in 2019, it was back to that format. I think it was.
Were they in it though?
No, I don't think so. I think it was.
swear.
I think it was. Say
Maybe it was the one before that.
if you get Sri Lanka and the Windies into the current 8 now, that make 10. That was the format. That was the 10 last
Yeah,
time.
right.
And Afghanistan, it's a weird one, Afghanistan, because Afghanistan automatically qualify now.
Yeah,
They
they, play
always-
enough, they play enough cricket now.
Yeah, and they must be.
What's
they must be-
They're
Getting some
okay.
wins.
I follow the scorecards and that.
Well, what about Australia were going to go there to play some one days, and
Yeah, they were supposed to play a Test match against them too.
Oh,
over
it
here.
might have been just been the Test match,
Yeah.
and they knocked that back.
Well, they were supposed to play here, and it was because of the women, how they banned women from playing, and then
Yeah.
Australia were like, well, fuck is.
yeah,
Would've
everything's
been a good
politicised now. It's fucked.
Look, at the end of the day,
Just
like
let us play
talking about
fucking
before,
cricket.
you can't. I mean, it's sort of happened. What's happened with Liv and all that. Like everyone's saying, oh yeah, well, it's come from Saudi money. It's come from this. It's unethical. It's like, mate, where do you think all that sort of money comes from? Like, you can't. If you turn a blind eye to one thing, then you're going to turn a blind eye to corruption in the PGA. Like, it just sort of irks me when people say that. Because it's a known thing. Yeah, there's human rights issues there and whatnot. But like, man, dirty.
He
there's
who
money that's dirty that comes from every
without
avenue,
sin
right?
casts the first stone.
That's it. Like, people like to just play that card, and it's overplayed, in my opinion.
It's like the ace in blackjack.
Yeah,
Overplayed.
yeah.
Let's see if we got what do we got? Rabbit, Brendan, at the end of the last test, the 2-fingered F off signs and get that up
yes.
you pommy pricks, no need at all. A massive kick in the face for your UK fans. Very disappointing.
Yes,
I did
saw that.
I did notice you commented that, and then you've led with that as well. So what I'll do to rectify that, get that up, you pommy pricks.
No. Well, I thought it was a bit insensitive too.
Oh, stop it.
Game 1 of a 5-game series or 5-test match series. I
It's
think you
all
could
in
have
jest,
jumped in
Rabbit. It's all banter, mate. I can
I'm with
assure
you,
you.
Rabbit. I'm with you.
You're one. Shut up, Joel. Mate, you're one of our stalwart fans, mate. It's all in jest. All in jest. Nick Noose, I was about to write Sean Abbott, but didn't know if it would fly or not.
It didn't.
Well,
It certainly flew
it
that
fucking
day.
floated like a lead balloon, mate. That's what it did.
Flew into the back of his head.
Look, yeah, we,
Oh, into the back
Yeah,
of
we-
his
look,
head.
we-
Oh, Tommy. Oh, yeah.
yeah, I can tell you if we're making Sean Abbott jokes, then you can pretty much clear that pommy pricks thing is G-rated compared. So there's no love lost there, Rabbit. Shero, all right, lads, got to hit the hay, enjoy the night, and hope the rain jogs on so you boys don't have to fill time with theories of why people wear certain colours.
Sorry, it wasn't good enough for you. Mate. I apologise.
You were getting roasted tonight.
I just, I just.
So is that so? You
into your
so
mind
so no more money,
and-
Shero,
Pay up.
mate. Reparations, bruh. I want my reparations. This is turned political.
No, it's not.
Did anyone watch this?
Apparently, it's awful.
I couldn't
you
see
know,
it being any
You
good.
just got to leave it alone, man.
Did anyone watch that Shane Warne kind of drama series that Channel 9 did? Can you let us know your thoughts? I never watched it because I was just like, you know what? You're never going to fucking...
You can't.
They were
you
never
can't.
going to portray him in the greatest of light.
Exactly right, man. Some things are just better left untouched. Like, you know, I would have much rather preferred to watch the documentary that.
That's really good
like
because
you
he's
said,
involved
with
in it.
actual highlights.
It's
you
his
know?
family and his mates and all
yeah,
that.
I don't want to see some recreations of some fucking C-grade actor from Australia. Like, I just don't need that.
Does look like him though.
Yeah.
The one thing I could give it.
Yeah.
All those clouds over there, over the hill.
Dan Bond deeply offended me not being able to sleep since. Shero 10. Make sure you share it with the First Nations lads. Laters. On you,
We
Shero.
forgot to actually. That reminded me. We forgot to do what. Are we
Welcome to
doing welcome
country.
to countries here? Or
I think we missed our chance.
Oh, it's like, mate, I'm already here. I don't
Fuck,
need
how
to be
many more
welcome.
people can we offend? Shit, this stream's got a fucking short shelf life, I think.
No.
Hey,
good.
Triggs. Triggs, can I? Oh, hey, I got a question. Shoot, mate. Triggs, get it? Shoot,
Let's
trigger.
talk some cricket, boys.
Can we at least
Whatever.
talk fucking cricket?
27 without loss. Sorry, I've missed one here.
Is the full-time siren gone?
Because we're talking shit. How about that local sports team, eh?
Was he's stuck here? 7
Yeah,
off
it's
39
It's all right.
rocks.
Just
Jeez.
absorbing the pressure as Davey slog sweeps to fucking square leg.
He does do this, man, and he makes them bowl to him. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't get involved unless it's there.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I think his idea or his intention is to try and wear him down in a way, so that they bowl more bad balls. But he's looked solid, man. Probably been our best bat for the last couple of seasons. I mean, Head's had a couple flashy hundreds here and there, but
Well, just remember,
He's
if
just
Travis
been
Head didn't
solid.
get COVID, Usman Khawaja might
Yeah.
not have got a run,
Yeah.
and then he hasn't looked back since.
Oh!
No, sliding down. Hasn't offered a shot there, was he?
Though, very lucky.
Rabbit Leader, I've spent 5 days here last time supporting the channel. At all times, I was hugely respectful of the Oz Nation itself and ultra respectful of the Oz cricket team. Mate, it's all just a laugh. All just a laugh, bud.
Yeah, we
that's-
don't mean any wrongdoing.
It's just banter.
Bit of
banter.
banter.
It always has been, always will be, mate, and we're not going to change.
As lovers
So-
of cricket, you always respect the opposition and whatever. That just sort of goes without saying, I think.
If we've caused offence, then I'd like to say I'd apologise, but I'm not going to apologise.
You had been up for 24 hours straight though.
Look, I
Is that
appreciate
correct?
it. Yeah,
Cut me a bit of
yeah.
slack,
Just
Rabbit.
I hadn't slept for a
Shot.
beautiful cover
Shot.
drive. Get through.
Oh,
No, well
no.
filtered by the name.
Ashbula.
Put it down to the yeah, Hasbullah. It is too. It does look like Hasbullah. Put it down to the late finish, mate. I apologise.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's go, Shero. Keep supporting the WCG financially so Brendan can buy a better bat or specs while batting. Oh, fuck. Spray.
Mate, the calls they're coming for you. The
A better
calls are
bat.
growing louder
Mate,
about
that
your
bat's
lack of
been
form.
that bat. I'm sorry,
Form or
solid.
lack
That's
thereof.
since season 1, and it scored the most runs at the WCG. So
Yeah,
a bit
I
of
think it's time for an
just
upgrade.
respect, respect, respect.
I was
Um,
devastated when the bubble was. What happened with the bubble? Did Mid take it to indoor cricket or something? And remember the bubble that they had?
Yeah,
It
it
was
went
just
missing.
Like a fence
Yeah.
paneling. What happened there? Hamid took it to indoor and it snapped in half. That was an
Probably
elite
sold
bat.
it, the prick.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sure. There was a few bats that have gone missing.
Yeah.
What have we got here?
Might have to reach out to Kookaburra and get some couple more stickers, and I'll just go buy one from
Nah, they-
Kmart or something. Buy a little fence, nice light fence paneling from Kmart. You know the ones they got in the
Oh,
toy.
yeah,
You know the
yeah.
kids' toy. Just, it's
Oh.
out. No.
Oh, he's dropped it.
Put down.
Has that been dropped?
Wow.
Thick edge from Warner to Ollie Pope.
Pope.
Has it bounced short or has he dropped it? He's
Oh,
dropped it by the looks
Definitely
of it.
carried.
2 more to Davey. Could
Wow.
today be his day?
What has happened here?
Yep. The commentators are going on like it's
Yeah.
carried.
It is fucking going off here.
It was the broad to Warner too.
Oh, no.
Perfect delivery. Look at
Oh,
Oh, it's a
Oh,
sit. Oh,
no.
he's misread it.
that. He could have swallowed.
They're
it.
pretty close there, and that one's
no.
flown by.
yeah. Look, it's gone quick, but you got to catch it.
He's misread there. That's
Oh,
It's gotten.
regulation.
you know what it is? It's his transfer of his hands from that to that. Like
Yeah, he went to go up, didn't he? Yeah.
He could have just taken it like that, but he's got caught at that high spot. Where it
Oh,
just
look, Broad is fucking furious.
doesn't stick.
Oh,
I think we've lost Robert leader.
Oh, no, Rabbit. Come on.
Come on, mate.
Come
Back you
back.
come. Come on, Rab.
Thick skin.
Rabs.
I thought he was joking.
No. See, I thought he might have been joking when I saw the comment. And then as soon as he put it right there in the I went, oh, hang on, he's fucking serious. All right.
Falling forward a
Question
bit.
from Butsy. Yeah, you've got to take them. Chance for Warner. Beautiful. Still none down. Rather be the last man out to lose a series or have the winning runs hit off your bowling?
Last man out to lose a series. Oh,
Probably-
Raj is just trying
Probably.
to-
That was nearly a Harry Brook moment.
Look at the
I'd
pose.
say the bowling. I'd rather get hit for the winning runs.
Yeah,
You want to be the last man out
I know all about
because
that.
probably.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, but if you're the last man out, everyone else has fouled before you, so it's less your fault.
Exactly right. Yeah,
I
that's a
guess
good
in theory,
point,
but say you get it down to say, if like say,
Oh,
that was nearly out.
Tommy. I just can't believe it. It's
Say you
bonkers.
were like the Lyon and Cummins situation the other day, but that was 9 out, and you walk it all the way there, and then nick one with 2 to get.
Yeah, that's
You'd
Yeah.
be like fuck.
Oh,
But if you get hit, you go, well, fuck, okay. Like
yeah.
Ben Stokes hit that massive century, and Pat Cummins was the one, ironically enough, that got hit for 4.
yeah.
You know, okay, sweet.
That's what he said. It's
But
like
that wasn't the series. We just won the next Test match and regained the Ashes. So.
Yeah, but they kept it alive. That's what Stokers was saying when he was like, "Isn't it funny how sport works?" He's like, a couple of years ago, that was me hitting Paddy for the winning runs, and then
Yeah.
he hits off us, and
Exactly right, mate.
What goes around comes around. It's fucking 4 years and.
in the making.
Wait on no. That's what we got here. Question from Dan Bond: when you come over to the UK, do you get put in a prison van when you land in the country? We just feel it's important you arrive back in the UK the same way you left.
Oh, so that's it. I'm going.
That is uncalled for, Dan.
Respect for that bloke until here.
I have
was
been nothing
respectful.
but respectful, Dan. I've been nothing but respectful.
Nah, look, I know that's taking the piss out of Rabbit. We don't want Rabbit to go, but I mean,
I think
we're all
Rabbit's
having
packed his
banter.
bags. He
It's-
said bye-bye. He's gone.
Oh.
Unsubscribed.
Oh, has he really?
Look, thanks for your service, Rabs. We'll have you back.
Yeah.
You'll be back for the Ashes. If not, then all the best to you, mate.
When
and
they
the
win,
family.
he'll come crawling back.
Yeah.
No, I like that one.
Uh,
Actu- oh,
yeah, that's actually you got a good banter on you, Dan. Stick around, son.
I was going to.
You're for us. You're for us. No, you fucking pommy prick. No, we just go straight to the training ground, train, win the Ashes, fuck off back home.
When I went over, I just went and rooted all their women.
Throw a
Is
few
there,
punches.
As a. Oh, hold on.
All their women,
I
really?
need to ask.
You shagged one bird,
How many
and
guys?
we're not even sure if that
And
was
I
a
don't even
bird.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, mate, keep going. The door just to your right shoulder, just there, yeah.
Just keep going.
Just keep going. So that front door, just piss in the corridor. All right. Okay, I got a little question. What is the funniest thing you've seen at the WCG? During the cricket or after? Because there's plenty of funny shit after.
Don't remember much.
Good question. Yeah, fuck, it's...
I loved when when old mate got hit on the dick first ball of the day.
Oh, Juzzo, yeah.
Juzzo,
First ball of
Was
the
that the
tournament,
funniest thing
Australia
you've
Day, a
ever
couple of
seen?
years ago. That's pretty good. Season 1, actually, like way back, Chris Mendham was playing in the, I think it was the first Australia Day, and he ran, it was like a big, he had like a white fish net for the back, for the auto wiki,
Yeah.
and he had these big ass tent poles, heavy motherfuckers holding it up. Chris Mendham's overrun the runway, gone through it, dragged it down the I think we might have been holding it up with like cable ties. He snapped the cable tie. This thing has fallen on his head. He was concussed as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, it was. But yeah, Todd, the last Australia Day,
That was
that's
good.
got to be up there as well.
That was good.
It hasn't, but you have it. You guys haven't seen that yet. You will see it.
Oh, that was an iconic moment.
Watching us field in that you're about to see the next video where we got flogged.
Yeah.
Watching us just miss, like Toddy going through his fucking Mooksy was fucked. Like I was missing shit. And you took 3 for 10.
I bowled well that day.
Yeah.
Everyone else let me down.
Not so much. Yeah.
I think Thorpe's pull shot over Bass Hill was still in the air. I think.
I still remember
That was
Whitey
good.
looking at me going, "Who's the fuck's in this? Who's fucking this bloke?"
A good shot.
Well, remember when George
still travelling?
George gave a send off to the crowd when on his comeback, right? And he flicks the bushes.
Oh, that's when he's won the semi-final.
yeah.
Right. Well,
That's when he's won the
defended
semi-final.
four.
That's because Rabs was giving it the big one.
Yeah.
Our Rabs, not. And yeah, I
And he
think
came
it
in
was
just like,
yeah.
come
Yeah.
on.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say now? Huh? It was fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just slapped the bush.
yeah, that's all time. Actually, someone said that in the last chat. I'll do a video actually in the off season. The 10 greatest games at the WCG.
Yeah.
Fuck, we'd have to sit around on the drink and fucking go back the memory, go down the memory hole for that one.
Whenever I go on a date, I always show birds WCG, and I always show them my batting innings when we versed the Kiwis because I've slapped 23.
Ah,
and I go,
on
look at this.
international duty, no less.
I go, yeah, we went on the TV and that. They go, that's
Outside
so
edge there
cool.
from Warner.
Is that why it never works out?
Yeah, probably. That's why they keep leaving me because I choose the boys over her.
She goes, only 20?
Furthermore to that,
20 red, though.
that question about what happens when we get off the bus, mate, got me thinking: is there going to be in the works a return series where we'll travel abroad?
Yeah, there is a
A clause, contract.
well,
clause?
there is yeah, there are plans for that. At very least, like they play in a tennis court, so
See that.
at very least you would do that. But apparently Ricky, their main man, is looking to purchase or at least rent a house,
I'd be in for that, mate.
and with a back garden as they call it. And they've
Oh,
tried to poach Whitey and get him to fly over and
It's about 5 meters long.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, I'd play in that tennis court.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like,
When's
you
the
just
World
go
Tour
in.
happening?
yeah.
We're going to keep getting donations to afford it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shero, just up the rent, mate, for us, will you?
Actually, Shero, he can be our tour sponsor.
There you
With a
go.
couple of gears.
Yeah, one of your many businesses, you
Yeah.
can come and fund us.
Right as a tax write-off.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that's the funniest moments. Fuck, there's I'd say there's
I
heaps.
just love watching the brothers get fired up.
Yeah,
Both sets of brothers.
And they
actually.
yell at each other.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
pie.
I think it was
Yes,
last.
and
Was it last year they
well put away.
Warner's on here.
Yeah, he's,
Warner's on.
he's been given a
I'm
life.
calling it 700 today.
Yeah.
That was just a rank full toss, mate. That was very, very rare.
What was he on when he got the life? He was on 20?
Who bowled that?
I think so, yeah.
That would've been a bit-
broad. He just tossed it up out there. It was like, thank
Tried to
you.
York him and
Mm.
Getting old.
Yeah, he's got time to hang it up.
Fuck, what have I done here?
I just need 12 more wickets. I'll fucking give it up.
Yeah.
I've done something with the scoreboard here. What have I done? Oh, playing a miss outside the off stump.
So this is what I get worried about when you build up this pressure on yourself. You build up this pressure on yourself, and and then you poke at those things because you start to feel it, the pinch,
Yeah.
especially when the bloke at the other end's
Yeah.
scoring freely.
It's almost like he's bored. You know what I mean? He's just sort of, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll hang the bat out there.
So I don't mind slow, good grinding test cricket, but 9 from 45 is that's a bit
Yeah.
much for me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Look,
hits
it hasn't
two
really
fours
been
though,
easy
he's
to
back
score,
in.
though. Sorry, Tommy. Go on. It hasn't looked like it's been that easy.
Oh, he's nicked
He's
it.
hit that.
Oh,
I definitely heard something.
yeah, fuck yeah.
That
Oh,
was Joel chomping in his banana.
Yeah, sorry. It looks like it's hard to score, and that's why I think Warner's gone for those expansive shots. But I mean, they haven't been bowling really that many bad balls. But that one was there to hit, but it's just too wide. They had the right idea.
I don't know what I heard, but
Alright,
it would have been it was no ball anyway. Would have been not out.
Nick Noose, he's got to go on with it now. I think he's
Hmm.
referring to Warner, who's 29 not out.
Yeah, he's definitely got to start now. He can build.
Yeah.
If he can build and just see off this first sort of. Oh,
Oh, walking at him.
Hey.
Solid 4-1-5. What kind of food y'all prepare on Australia Day after the match, and who's the best cook?
It's the best
it's
part. Best part of the day.
yeah, it's generally speaking, 85 to 90% of the time, a nice Lebanese feed. Given that we're from Southwest Sydney and they've pretty much taken over the joint, we don't have much choice. But the Albasha brothers,
That's why I moved down to Wollongong.
the Albasha brothers are always kind enough to produce a feed for the boys after the match. And if you're asking who the best cook is, I guess that's a.
I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen Robbie over the barbecue. It's usually H.
Ooh,
H
it's
and-
H is always
Both
H is
H's.
in front and centre.
Yeah,
Perinara.
Rab's there every now and then, maybe, but H is a stalwart. Henry
Perinara loves
Perinara,
it.
Whitey gets around there. Whitey
Yeah.
gets around,
Rabs comes, plays, and then I've got to go. I've got to go. Sometime.
gets smacked for 100. Got to go.
Well, my uncle's cousin's brother's sister's
And then the
birthday.
big finger comes out.
I don't know what I've done to this scoreboard, guys.
Fix it up, mate. Come on.
Come on.
It's a bit of a rook. It's a bit of fucking amateur hour here, but
Come on, skipper.
Yeah.
That's a better line.
Wonder how much those couple of the shots, like Kawaja walked towards there to Robinson then, and he's tried to hook him as well. Like, you
Did
wonder
he just
how
go
much
over? Did he just change the going over?
I'm not too sure actually. Maybe,
I thought he was going around before.
Yeah, I don't know. But you wonder how much like the altercation in the first test carries over, and how much it plays in his head, and whether he thinks, okay, I'm going to go after him here or try and set the tone. But
Has Ollie bounced him yet? I wonder if that. No, I wonder if he's saving one.
there we go. Fixed it. What a sick cunt.
we just wonder what it goes through.
Oh,
I
God.
mean, because there's so much time when you're out there. Like, you're thinking you only got to focus for what, like 5 seconds every minute or whatever.
then
or
turn
every
straight off.
30 seconds, and then you're off, and you wonder what's going on in their head.
That's what they always say, like pup and all that. Would you always say like you focus for that 5 seconds that they run in, and then you walk off, go the and think about it, or he'd sing a song in his head.
Yeah.
He'd have a song or
Yeah.
think about what he was going to do later that night,
Mm-hmm.
just to stop thinking about cricket for 10
10
seconds.
seconds, yeah.
Dan Bourne, a large section of UFFs, unidentified flying fatties.
Nice played.
Alex Ainsey, who is a POM. I don't want to put Rabbit on show. Rabbit leader's humour isn't an accurate representation of the rest of us. Look, the POMs are pretty well known for their banter,
Have we
for the
got-
most part. Rabbit, if we've offended you, mate, I apologise. Come back, baby. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Maybe Rabbit's a bit more of the old school, from the old school. I don't know. Where you sort of give credit where credit's due, and you keep your vile to yourself. Maybe you could be from that
He's in
mold.
the
Didn't
wrong
mean to
place.
offend, mate. We're
Yeah,
just.
yeah, could be in the wrong
just-
place.
Oh, hang on.
First test.
That's the first test.
Oh, I hope so. Fuck. 39 without loss, the Aussies. Good start. Sent into bat, mind you, as well. What else we got here?
9:27, almost an hour of play gone. They did have a bit of a break. 16 overs.
Buttsworth, can we have a pitch curation video? Yeah, well, look, we'll get that done. Whitey's very particular in the way he does things, but I think he deserves, with the services he puts out, he deserves a video where he's showcasing his skills. So, yeah, we'll get that done.
Oh,
Outside the off stump, left alone. Discipline real good, apart from the slog sweeps, but he's
And the
middled him.
nick.
So, and then yeah,
yeah.
he's placed it well.
2 runs.
Tom, I got a question for you. Without giving away too much of the Australia Day T20 Big Bash, where does the Saggy Greens future lie? You obviously become a cult hero on Australia Day. Troy Hayden, has the experiment worked? Do we need to get Matt Thorpe back? Oh, squared up.
When you throw the names like Matt Thorpe around, definitely makes you think. I don't know. Is he welcome back there?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's been a couple of years since Sleepgate or whatever it
Do we
was.
need to set up some rules?
Yeah, well, just Troy Hayden's not here, so it's pretty rude to speak of someone that can't defend himself, but it is Troy Hayden after all. So, his time.
He can defend the
He
country.
was usually my good luck charm. He was my good luck charm
You can have
until
him back.
until last year, when we lost that third Test match. When he played like 4 tests with me and won every one of them, and they're all
Oh,
good ball, cutthroat. And then so he got done last year, and then he's been underwhelming on Australia Day. His contract's got to be up for review, surely.
Well, everyone's on a 1-year contract.
Even you?
Well,
The Cold Hero does what he wants. Thank you very much.
The big one.
That's where all their views come. They come from the Saggy Greens videos.
yeah.
The king.
I don't know. After my last few performances, I think my name might be
Yeah, look,
chopping block.
there's a few.
Couple of dry seasons for me, to be honest.
Nothing wrong with a dry spell, mate.
Just gotta come back. Oh, there we go.
yeah. You just learn to appreciate the juice a whole lot more, don't you?
Yeah.
You do.
So
For me,
did you
the
say-
action is the
did you
juice.
say juice?
Yeah, juice. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, there was one of the great moments. We won't reveal that because it's still to come of Saggy Green's history. They wrote themselves into history against a certain side that will be. That's fucking.
That
hello.
looked like a no ball.
Am
Anyway.
no
am
balls.
I adding that to the fucking
Two.
total
Yeah.
or what? What's happening there?
It's front foot and
Yeah.
over our
Take your pick.
We'll have 2. What's that? No, we get for 40.
No,
No,
they
no.
They didn't give
what
it
the
either.
Fuck.
Wow. Oh.
Playing a miss there from Warner. Well left.
Great
Broad's
Yeah,
ball.
bowled
that
really
was.
well this morning.
He has.
Yeah.
That was well thought out there, bouncer, and then just wind up in his sweet spot.
Alex Ainsley, I played that well today, and that was Josh Bolling, the spin expert. He is after you today. Wait, I think when we we're talking about the
Marine.
when we
Oh,
got
Bolling.
mauled.
The video he hasn't
Yeah.
seen yet. Yeah,
Yeah.
shut your mouth.
Yeah.
He's on here today. Keep it coming. Fuck, this is flown by. It's 9:30 already. I wonder if this is going to be. They're going to extend the session. I don't think they will. Oh, he's walked
Oi.
it Broad there. Good. The crowd getting behind Broad as they do, and Warner has walked at him. I don't know who's Broad spraying there. Buttsworth, I'll be your tour chef. Well, you'll get a 3-hour head start on us to fly in England.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can organise that.
Mate, that would be good. Be no baked beans and that for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
It'd be proper. It'd be proper.
Well, hang on. Let's not take the baked beans out.
Oh well, no, you can have the baked beans. I'm sure he could come up with a dish to throw a bit of baked beans in there.
You know
Yeah,
what
if
they
he's
say.
talking Middle Eastern inspired braised beef cheek or whatever. it is.
Yeah. Oh,
With a side of baked beans,
Parmesan.
of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just making me hungry, mate. I just had a banana. I'm starving. What
That
what
mac is
Alex
good.
what
Ainsley
you got for 'em?
raises a good point. Is that why the Orbasha brothers keep getting invited back, or is it because Rabi is your boss?
Good
You've been a
shout.
follower
That's
for a
good
wee
shout.
while. Rabi was formerly my boss. We've parted ways by mutual consent for a little while now. No, they do put on a feed for the boys, and it is a massive draw card for them getting invited back. But no, they're the lifeblood. They've been there since day dot.
Yeah.
They're the lifeblood
They
of the
do bring a lot of
WCG.
passion to it. Even when, as much, Rabi doesn't play as much or whatever anymore, but every time he goes out there, he gives it his own, and he's into it. Like
Amen.
I love coming up against him and playing him because you just get into his head, but you can tell that he loves it. He absolutely thrives on it.
Yeah.
It's a good start from
And well-
Tom.
It's no
He's-
two. There's no
he's
two
the
human
heartbeat of
beings
it.
on the planet more competitive than those two.
Yeah. H is the heartbeat of the of Matt's 11.
The
Without
heartbeat.
doubt. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like he's just in the huddles and between wickets and stuff like that. He's
Well, I think he was in. I
one of the main
remember he was
talkers.
integral when you won that first test last year. When I think we rolled you for like 39.
Yeah, he came out and whacked us.
If you don't believe we can fucking win,
that's
leave
exactly
now.
Right. Exactly right. Mate.
That's what you need.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And yeah, then subsequently went to rollers for 28 and fucked us.
Who's this? Sorry, I've
Tongue.
This is this tongue.
Okay.
Looks
Right.
like
Good.
a flop on.
I don't know. It looks like they just picked him up from the pub down the road. He fucking,
Come and have a roll,
mate,
son.
Is this his debut? He could
Yeah.
have had a haircut.
No, I think he played
Fucking
against
out of
Ireland.
shape.
Oh, he
He
might
played
have
against
actually.
Ireland.
Oh, right.
Not about 139 clicks on his second ball.
Yeah, he can turn it up. Turn it up.
Shout it out.
Turn it up.
Dev
fat.
man.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
played.
Bowl
Don't
there.
bowl there. You can be as
137.
quick as you want, mate. But
Double
I
figures.
don't know. He just looks like freaking Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Ruh-roh.
Zoinks! What's going on? I don't know. He looks. Scruffy.
Oh yes,
I
you're
guess
on.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Is that Mitch's brother?
I don't know, but he might be playing strokes at her. What do you reckon?
Probably not.
Hey, look at this
Oh,
fucking
that's a good
cock.
call,
You want
man.
this cock or you want that cock?
It's on the Champers.
Isn't he the Isn't he like a
He's a
high jump?
the high jumper, yeah. So they're both long men.
Who's the bird
Mm.
next to him?
I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't
hello.
know who that was. She was not bad. Oh,
Shot,
that
Davey.
is, that
Thank
is
you.
his
Go and
favourite.
chase that. 44 without loss. Davey moves into the 30s. We are on, ladies and gentlemen, after being sent into bat.
He just loves that shot, man. That late cut where you can just freeze.
Because that's not a bad ball. He just played that
No.
well.
So it's fucking any juice that was in the wicket early. I think it's
Really well played.
Yeah, that's his bread and butter, man. When he's on and he just guides it through there.
Maybe could have taken that catch before, Ollie.
Yeah, he'd be
Wouldn't have been worried about that.
He would be spewing.
Yeah, but you must feel like the whole world's just on top of you.
Oh.
That's a shot.
he's got a good piece of it,
Well played.
and he's
That
pieced the
is a
gap
shot.
too. Davey on a mad one here. 48 without loss. Go on, son. He moves to 37.
Welcome to the big leagues, Tong.
Yeah.
Zoinks. Gold.
This is good, man. We've got all the momentum at the
Like,
moment.
some blokes that love, like, this is some of the, like, that keeps you going with all the late nights and doing the editing and that. Like, some blokes just know the WCG. Thoughts on about Samantha's delivery to Wcg in Australia Day?
Mate, honestly,
Probably not as
no,
controversial as Jack's one.
yeah, well,
Given
that's
the
another one.
extras.
But yeah, no, mate, full credit. Sound like a rugby league player. Full credit to the boys.
Full credit to the
Full
boys.
credit to Sam. Mate, from memory, I sort of looked to advance, and it beat me all ends up. It might have gone in between the bat and the pad, and I've just sort of played all over it, and it was just
It's
in the
hit you-
right
see,
spot.
Sam believes that she spun it back that far. It's hit
Yeah.
your leg and gone back onto the stumps.
Well, I don't know what happened, mate, but it was good enough to
But
get
it knocked
me
you
there.
over.
And
It was a
That's
good
all
rock.
that matters.
Knocked you over, yeah.
exactly right, and it probably didn't give her the respect I deserved at the time. But you've just got to be on your game, mate. Anything can happen at the WCG, and they're probably one of my favorite teams as well. Like obviously they play the T20, but they're always there supporting, and giving their best. So no, we love having them there.
Oh.
But yes,
That's
it
the
was
50 up.
fantastic delivery.
Yeah, seed of
It
the
was
century.
seed.
Everyone was getting out of that.
Mm.
So Australia, no wicket for 50 in the 18th over after being sent into bat. That is probably as good as it gets, really.
Yep.
And relatively risk-free too.
Mm. I guess, yeah, obviously the drop catch for Warner, but apart from that,
Been
Yeah,
fairly
been-
tame.
Khawaja 10 off 54 deliveries, setting himself up for a monster here.
Oh,
get down.
Shot.
Didn't get all of
We'll have
it.
a few more.
Nah.
We'll have three more at least. Thank you.
Oh, it's
it's
quickening up.
ooh.
and Stokers too. The
Test
knees
the hammy.
the
And
knees
the
could
knee,
go at
yeah.
any moment.
I was about to say, didn't look he was really putting in there.
His
Getting
body's
after
fucked.
that.
His
Is it
body's
really?
fucked. Yeah, his knees are gone.
Poor prick. He's like the fittest bloke. Like he does all the fitness stuff. Is that so? I reckon that's a bit of a conspiracy. You can overtrain. I reckon,
100%.
and you just break your body.
Well, I mean,
Watto
guess
did it. Remember Shane Watson broke
They
his
only
body.
run two there.
Yeah.
Well, it's Khawaja.
His off-season career as a street fighter obviously hasn't done his body any good. Mate, all
That might have been
running
what that
around-
might have been contributed to the brittleness.
all that running around the concrete. Just his knees are shot.
Run on the bloody grass, mate.
Yeah.
It was like in Shane
Oh, here we
Watson's
go.
book. There you go.
Butsy, fucking playing big dick here with his frying pan. Could do a braised lamb shoulder,
Oh, Hey.
Sajuk sausage. What's that?
Sajuk. That's
Sajuk?
like a Lebanese
Sajuk sausage, spiced baked beans, za'atar, I know
Spice baked
za'atar
beans, there you
seasoned
go.
roast potatoes, and some grilled flatbread for brekkie. For a Mitch,
Mate.
a name like Mitch Buttsworth, you've sure got a lot of Middle Eastern dishes going on here, mate.
Yeah.
You sure you're from WA or fucking Wiley Park?
West Auburn is what WA stands for.
Yeah. Represent. Alex Ainsley. Not many people can replicate their passion, that's for sure, until recently when Mr. Mabry got involved. Shout.
And Brooke's been going hard the last few
Yeah,
seasons.
they,
Yeah.
in particular, those two like to go at Daniel Arnold.
Yes.
Actually, that's one thing that doesn't get spoken about a lot. Daniel Arnold's form at the top of the order in the last few years. He's been a
Outstanding.
revelation at the top of the order.
Outstanding.
I think I was looking back the other day. I think he's made 6 scores of 30 plus opening the batting, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's handy. It's a good start.
That's what you want.
Gets you on the
yeah.
front
Yeah.
foot.
I know.
And since he's started opening, I've gone backwards.
We
I know.
used to get that from you.
I know Pasterfield's got the name the brick, but if anything, Arnold's
Yeah.
been the brick at the top of the order, just the wall, if you will, impenetrable.
Unflappable.
Unless he misses a straight
Really
one
good.
from me.
But you know,
That doesn't turn.
He gets himself out all
Yeah.
the time. He's got a big score in him.
Yeah.
I reckon he's just primed for the Ashes here.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone brush off a sledge so easily.
When you've got a prick the size of him and you're 7 foot tall, you can fucking let a lot go.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not much going to hurt you.
We've got an answer for why Mitchy Buttsworth has a lot of Middle Eastern influence. Haha, I did my apprenticeship at a Middle Eastern restaurant. My boss worked over there for 15 years, so I know all the good stuff. Well, you can
Nice.
come over and rival the Albasha brothers, so you can cook the
Wouldn't that
best
be good?
best
wouldn't
Middle
that be
Eastern
good?
dish. Yeah, WCG fucking MasterChef edition or something.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
And we're the beneficiaries.
yeah.
I'd love to, I'd
Oh,
love
yeah.
to see.
You're paying for your own ticket.
I'm happy to
Freak.
be a coach.
I love to see Butsy, whip together some lamb and dice it all up and put it on a skewer and see how it goes.
Oh,
And what about the tomb?
Yeah,
Don't
against
forget the
big boys
tomb.
from Bankstown.
Looks like these grabs from punter here. It slips. Oh. That's short-lived. Fingers up.
That's it.
Yeah,
Boom.
cop that Ellie Pope.
Or it's just
They just showed 2 versions. One where he went hands down and hands up.
hands up. Yeah.
You can do it all.
Oh,
I
how
f-
good was he?
Alex Ainsley, I fully expect Mabry and Coco to kiss at some point. Well, I'll tell you what, day 3, as things stand tomorrow night, I could be by myself.
Oh.
Oh, no, where's that gone?
For 4.
Thick inside edge for
Great
4.
shot. Well played.
You can't place it any better. Davey Warner, go on, son. Day 3, Friday night here in Australia. Panel of Mabry, Arnold, and White,
Oh, Jesus.
which will be fire.
Anything could happen.
We get a good mix here. Tonight, I think we got a bit more. You know what? There's probably been a lot more political chat than there ever was with fucking Whitey and Gav here. So
That's because you couldn't hear Gav.
Yeah.
There would have been
It's
more.
been light-hearted political thing.
Yeah.
You know, we just sort of chat
Yeah.
shit, but yeah, no.
But yeah. So we've got a decent mix of blokes as you will get over
Oh.
the summer.
That's a good ball.
Sorry, over the winter here. Just whoever's fucking available. You know what I mean?
The thing for me was like the whole first day. Obviously, having young kids and whatever, they go to bed at 7:30. The missus doesn't want to bar a cricket. I'd love it if she stayed up and
Tell her
watched
to
it.
wake up
That'd
to
be
herself.
fantastic. But it's just good to come here and chat cricket. You know, with other people that you know and you play with. Like
Instead of typing on
regardless
your...
of whether it's a live stream or whatever, like it's
Yeah.
just good to chat and talk about the game.
Yeah, obviously, I don't actually watch cricket with people that much. I usually watch it by myself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or you might
just
chat in the group for a little
Talk,
bit.
talk to yourself.
Or
Yeah,
you're
but
on
that's
the
what we
pub.
do, innit? You watch sport and we're always on the group chat.
Yeah.
You got like 3 or
Put
4
my
group
fucking
chats
phone.
going.
I haven't
Yeah.
touched my phone.
Yeah, that's
Start
the
putting it
thing.
on your cock.
I'm the same with Origin, man. Like I find that I'm just like in a group chat. I'm not even watching the game. I'm talking about something that happened, 30 seconds ago,
Yeah.
trying to get my.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, I'll just bar it. You know what I mean? You'd
Yeah.
rather be
Got to live in the moment.
in person or having a chat down the pub or something. But this is good. It's fantastic.
No, it's been a robust discussion.
We've covered a few
that's-
topics,
It's
haven't
covered
we?
a few
Yeah.
topics, yeah.
Oh,
That's what you get. The
Warner looking good
WCG.
here.
Pushing for
42.
twos,
He goes to
pushing for two.
43.
you're not
Goes
gonna
to
get
44. The bull is on,
Good run.
ladies and gentlemen.
This is the score he needed.
58
Said-
without loss. The bull, 44 of them.
We said he needed a score. This could almost cement his position in the team for.
Imagine 100 at
Series.
Lords to shut every motherfucker up.
Yeah.
Does it
Yeah.
get bigger than that?
Nah.
What if England? This is a tactic from England. Let him have some runs now, so that we'll keep him in the team and then just
Yeah,
knock him
yeah.
over the rest of the
Absolutely.
series.
Yeah.
Very good. I like that.
They've
Ollie
won the
Pope just-
toss and bowled on what may be a road here. Have
Yeah.
they fucked this again?
The ball has been doing a bit.
Yeah, it
They
always,
played and missed
always.
a little bit, but
Maybe the overhead conditions have fucking spooked them.
Oh.
Oh, well fielded
Thick outside edge, but
from the
But they've
gnome.
always seemed like they've been in control.
Looks
You
like
know
a
what I mean?
beach ball in
Yeah.
his hand, eh?
Shane Warne cricket cheats. with
Yeah.
that beach ball.
How good were they?
Big ball. Was it
great.
big balls or something?
Big balls, yeah.
I had the one with the finger placements where you
Yeah.
where they put one and one here
Yeah.
to get the
Plastic, yeah.
Oh, the Warnie. fucking-
Yeah.
Soft like plastic, yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. I used to have a VHS out where he he released it with the Australian.
Oh,
cricket
yeah, I
board and
know the
whatever,
one.
And he bowled all the balls, and they videoed him doing it.
There's
was
there's one on
fantastic.
YouTube where he goes. It's about 20 minutes and he goes through every ball he's got and he shows you how to do it in slow mo.
Yeah,
What it looks like out the hand.
so good, man.
The king.
Can't believe it, man.
Because our driveway had the grass in the middle.
Yeah,
So I had
Oh,
to,
so
like,
just
bowl spin off the concrete.
yeah.
impossible to play.
Yeah, yeah.
Turn boys into men.
Yeah, it's fucked, eh? It's like a piece here just... I can't believe it's already been a year and a bit.
Yeah, it's just flies, mate. Shows you how quick the world's going, man.
I'll never forget when I found out the news. I literally woke up after a big one on the drink. It was like 4 a.m. and went to go take a shit.
Yeah.
And literally had the phone, like you just scroll through Facebook and you're sitting there doing your business. And Todd posted it. Rest in peace, Shane Warne. And I remember I looked at it and went, put the phone
Yeah.
down and went, nah,
This is not happening.
no, that's, I've misinterpreted
I thought
that.
it was a G.
Like legitimately was like in shock and just picked the phone back up and then refreshed the thingo and then it was Fox, everyone saying,
Yeah.
and I was just like, you're fucking kidding.
Well, there was cricket going on somewhere, right?
They were in Pakistan. the
Because
boys.
Yeah.
I remember checking the app.
Shot.
Oh, shot.
Uzi,
Yeesh.
we are on here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's his bread and butter there. He loves that. I remember checking the cricket app for some reason. I don't know if I was looking for the Aussie score, if I fell asleep, and it said just Warren dead in like the black and white photo, and I like took a
Yeah.
it was like, that's not real. Am I still asleep?
Yeah, they're larger in life than
Yeah.
life. They don't die. Like
Yeah.
you can't die.
It was like
What are you
Steve
talking about? You
Irwin.
can't die. No way.
No.
Steve Irwin was the same.
Yeah.
I was just on Discord with one of the lads, and it's like, oh, Shane Warne's dead. And we just sat there in silence for like 5 minutes.
What the hell? Like verifying, checking
Yeah,
everything. to see
yeah.
if- is this for real or what? Man,
Yeah,
it was
it's
sad,
fucking-
man. Sad. The funeral, watching the funeral was sad. I've still got it recorded on Fox.
Have ya?
still. Yeah. It was a good tribute, man. Nah. Let's not go. Yeah, no. No.
Yeah.
No.
No comment.
I'd hate to think it, mate. If it was, well,
Oh, we'd have to go to war.
yeah. Well, it very well could have been, and people were just oblivious. Yeah, mate. I've been meaning to speak to Reese actually. He said he got off there though. I think you told me he got off there or whatever. Because I used to speak to him on Telegram or whatever. and
Yeah,
he said he
it
brushed
wasn't good for his soul.
mental health. Yeah, you spend too much time thinking about that sort of shit and worrying about that. Like it just consumes you, and that's
Butsy.
the whole point. And that's what you don't want to even engage. That's what I was.
Yeah, well,
like
that's
too, man.
that's all you end up talking about.
Yeah.
It just consumes your life.
Sport, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Good leave.
Hello, sport.
Hello.
Mitchy Butsworth, Butsy for short. Feels like Cummins and Lyon took the life out of the Poms in the first test. They're more flaccid than me when my ex-missus took us to a gay bar. Yeah, okay, mate.
I'm glad you said ex missus,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
There are so many anomalies so many inconsistencies with that story, mate.
Yeah.
I find, look, I think it was a bit of a cat move to win the toss and bowl here, by the looks of it.
Oh,
And it's
shot.
another one. Aussie is
Oh.
Kicked him out.
fuck. Thought for a second he's caught it.
Good field placement, actually.
No wicket for 60. You've just
Oh,
sent
with Robinson
you've sent the
too.
opposition in, then no wicket for 62. That's not good. So things are looking real good here. Alex Ainsey, 23. Shane Warne, Steve Irwin, Rolf Harris. The list goes on. You're
That's
funny,
legends.
Alex.
That's
I
almost
like it.
blasphemous to put him in
I
the
like
same
it. You're
league
funny.
as those two.
Steve Owen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rolf Harris, yeah.
Do you remember, actually, there was a big hubbub about it. It was on the Matty John show where it was during COVID, and they had the you know when
Oh,
you
the
could put your
printout
cardboard
boards,
things, and they
yeah.
had Richard Wilkins next to Hitler.
Yeah.
Who
And they
printed
said,
those?
They said, Hitler, the guy next to the moustache.
Yeah.
The guy next to the guy with the moustache. Which is one of the great calls of all. I fucking lost it. And then, all of a sudden,
Who printed them? And like, how do you not know?
there were heaps of them. Like, actually, you could probably
There's a
go
couple
back
of
and
serial
see.
killers
Yeah,
and
like
like just the weirdest shit.
It's one called Richard Manson or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, that was a crazy time in life. But yeah, Hitler there. Yeah, that's Hitler there. The guy next to the guy with the moustache.
Yeah.
That's gold.
Yeah, I saw a similar thing the other day on Twitter. It was like, this local news station in bumfuck Idaho or wherever it is over in America. Like you can send in pictures of people and like wish them happy birthday on the thing. They put them on the air,
Shot, Davey.
and it was like, happy birthday, Doctor. What was the name? Doctor. Like it was like Doctor Big and Thick or something like. But the way they pronounced it looked like a real name. And the picture of Johnny Sins came up. It was like, I've got to try and find it before I leave and show you. But it was fantastic. Oh, it was. That cracked me up.
I want to see that.
There are
Hitler
some
one.
funny fucking
Try
motherfuckers
and
out in the
find
world,
them,
bro. I
man.
tell you.
I've got to try and find it.
Wait on. Good call, Alex. You're funny. That's what we need. Bit of humour. Is Rabbit back? Get Rabbit back, please. Free Rabbit, my boy.
Maybe they took it when they went off.
Yeah, I don't remember them going for drinks.
No, I don't know. So it looks. I'm not sure if they're going to extend the session. If they aren't, then we've got 10 minutes till lunch.
What's for lunch?
Tongue
Yeah. Ox tongue.
and a bit of head.
Oh, hello. He does look like some bloke they've just plucked from.
He looks like every English 20-year-old that you ever see.
What are you looking at?
How big's that haircut over there? The one down?
Oh,
They've all got
the
it.
frullet.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
He's not quite there, but it's grown out a bit maybe. Got a weird run, isn't he?
Oh. Where's that
Isn't
gone?
there? Oh,
It's gone all the way, I think.
there's 50.
And it's 50 for David Warner at Lords.
Well
Get
done,
that up,
son.
ya. He's just cemented the next 3 years. Don't worry about Sydney. He's going back to England for the next Ashes. Good on you, Davey. That's, you know what? When the chips are down, he's fucking stood up.
It's a short boundary out there, eh? Didn't look like.
I've missed a couple of runs there. It's fucking no, we
Oh
get
yeah,
to
that's
70.
a 4 at the MCG.
Yeah, if I'm probably caught.
Yeah.
It's a good bouncer, but fuck you.
Fuck the scoreboard again, but I know how to fix it now. We're back, baby. No wicket for 70. You've just sent us in on a road, 1-0 down.
It's embarrassing.
I tell you what, this could be the Ashes right here. None for 100 at lunch. Ah.
You're going to get 30 runs
No
in 10
run.
minutes.
Oh, well, if Davey's going to keep fucking swinging. Yeah, sure.
I'll have to try and find that thing, man. It was hilarious. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
We'll
getting
find
too
it.
consumed trying
We'll
to find
find
it.
it.
Yeah, I'll send it through.
Like some things that happen on the news, you'd think that's just, it's not real, but it's, remember there was like a plane crash, and then the producer put on the 4 fucking pilots.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, holy fuck. Something Wong. It was like legit.
Pilots were, the pilots were something,
legit
Captain
stitch up,
something
like
Wong.
legit stitch Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Something bang ding ow.
It was exactly like that. The first couple of pictures before, like, 5-year-old girls, like, going like this and that, and it was like, Dr. Big and Thick or something like that. And he was just sitting there like that, like, dressed in the doctor's clothes. It was fucking all time. Oh, I don't laugh out loud at things when I'm on my own very much, but like
Sometimes
when I see-
something
yeah,
gets
when
you.
it comes up, and you're
Yeah.
just like, oh.
There's some things like that you don't know why they're so funny. It's like some inane thing, but you fucking it gets you.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
what,
Just-
you know what
just-
always gets me is Trump impressions. People that do Trump impressions, it fucking kills me.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a guy.
And the hair-
I'll show you after. I watch it once a day just for a laugh. Like if I'm feeling like shit or if I'm tired, I watch that and it fixes me out.
He's a king, by the way,
I got
for
one
those you
too,
playing at
man,
home.
that I sent to my mate the other day.
Another single there for
I was
Warner.
losing, I'll show you.
Oh.
It's not really
Overthrows?
I don't know if it's really suitable for you, but I'll play it to you after. But yeah,
What is
they're
it?
well
What were
on
you
top
saying?
here. Oh, so just one of those videos that gets you every time, you know, like a funny sort of video. Bowling with
Yeah,
Shane.
there's one where there's
Oh.
this little girl in like this baking contest, and she goes to put something up, and it slowly falls down, and it pans to her, and she's crying. I don't know if you've seen that one,
I haven't seen it.
mate. That I was in hysterics on where you are sitting, Tom,
Yeah.
like
Right
crying for 20 minutes.
here.
I'll show you. It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like it's like a cooking contest. The clock runs out, and she tries to put this little arch on, and then it just
think I might have seen
slowly-
that one.
It slowly falls back,
And then she's-
and then it pans to her, and she's like, I fucking lost it. Oh, we're pricks. Alex Ainsey, 10 minutes till lunch, so that's 10 minutes till you guys to name your all-time WCG 11. Best or worst, your choice. Best or worst.
Best or worst.
Fucking hell.
That is
I've tried to
good.
bring this up in a few other... You should have brought this up an hour ago. But, look, we might stay for 10 minutes after lunch and try and put one together. Oh, we're played. It's
I
flat
don't
now.
have to be anywhere, mate. I'll stay for a little bit.
Best or worst, your choice. Fucking hell, we could maybe do both. I'd say we'll go worst. Let's go worst. Worst.
Worst 11.
Worst 11. Like, there's some blokes that might have been even before these guys' time. So, for those of you who've been paying attention to the channel for years, solid 415 Pasterfield is in. Well,
How about post 2020 Brendan Scott?
yeah. Well,
Oh.
you can go and get fucked over that.
Oh,
Oh, good
that's a
rock.
rock.
Worst of all time.
Gee, that's harsh to do that without the boys here.
Shit. All right. So who captains the side?
Todd,
Todd's got to be a shout.
T. Lowen. Oh.
I love the great man, but
Todd captains.
Mate, I tell you what. Yeah, I don't know. He's put in a couple. That he played for us. 2
Well,
years
that's
ago,
right. When
man.
he's made the
in
final.
the T20, man,
Some
he was
big
solid.
moments.
That was
Yeah.
probably the best
He
he's ever
picked
played.
up a
Do you know
few
what's funny?
wickets.
Like, he was good. He was a decent cricketer back in the day as well.
What
until he just
happened?
become potato, really.
Yeah.
But he was handy, real handy.
I'm just trying to think of people who have come and played. That
Solid
I've only ever seen
415.
once.
Is
Brett
it like-
Hancock. Brett
Ooh.
Hancock could he could be in the he
Do
could
they have
feature.
to have played like a number of games or
Nah,
something?
just
Yeah.
anyone who's stepped foot in the joint. There's been a couple, like there's been a oh, you probably want to go. They've played a few games because there's been a few ring-ins that you kind of.
Yeah, you
Well,
guys are
well-
probably better more.
Yeah,
Luppo-
rattle off some
I'm
names.
trying to think.
Drop some
Luppo-
names.
Luppo
Chris,
got 2 golden
solid
ducks.
415. Chris Mendham. Yeah, he'd have to be a shout. Oh,
Oh.
shot.
Stayed low.
Where's that gone down the fine leg for a single?
Luppo. I know Luppo.
He played for the Saggy Greens. for
Oh
a
no,
few years.
Lapo's handy.
He's good, but he just kept getting golden ducks.
Oh,
Yeah, Todd would captain the side.
With pride too.
Troy Hayden would have to.
Yeah.
No comment.
Troy
I
Hayden would have to get a go.
I absolutely love Clint. I reckon
Clinton Cowan.
I love. He's
Clinton
my boy.
Cowan off the long run.
Clint's my boy, but he has. Oh yeah. I
Oh,
don't
no
know.
glove?
I love the effort they all put in. Like this is the thing. We all love these guys, so it's hard to say.
Todd Lavin, Troy Hayden, Chris Mendham, Clinton Cowan, Adam Mook.
Yeah,
Mooksy.
Adam Mook would have to be there. So there's
on the
5.
drink, yeah.
Yeah,
There's 5. Oh, one of the all-time great performances after that too.
yeah.
He was off his face.
Oh.
Thorpe maybe?
Thorpe.
Was he the one that swung himself silly when he was pissed?
Yeah,
yeah.
he'd have to. He'd get a
Yeah,
he'd
he'd
get
get
a
in
start. Harry Dean. Ainsey just throwing 11 mates under the bus. Pretty much. You asked.
Yeah,
You asked the
exactly
question.
right.
We did say we could say best, but
Oh, solid 415. Pulling out some names. Put Scott in as well, but he's also gone Jack Sullivan.
Oh,
He'd have to get a run, I think, in the worst 11.
lot of these players have played for the Saggy Greens.
Solid 415. This is controversial. He says George.
Oh,
Now,
I
mind
was
you.
thinking-
no.
He's bowled him.
He's bowled him.
No, get
He
this.
far did
slipped
that
the tongue
swing?
in there. He
Usman-
has slipped it in.
Usman Khawaja has left one.
Did you
It's
see that
jagged
fucking
back.
thing go?
Has it jagged or
nipped
is it
back.
swung?
They went.
Nip back.
And
It hit
he's
back.
left one and it's clean bowled him. Khawaja
That's
goes for
huge.
17. A sucker punch just before lunch. England desperately needed that. Tongue gets his first Ashes wicket. That is just cut back off a
that's
deck.
ripper.
Yeah.
Usman knows it.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
sigh
he
of
knows it
fucking
Yeah.
good rock there from Tongue. Play
Tell
that.
me his foot's over the line. or
The
something.
tongue-
73 foot. Yeah, oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you?
Scott Boland
Tongue
has
punch
his
for
head
fart
in his
box,
hands
bruh.
at the moment.
Yeah,
Right.
saying, well, fuck, yes. And are
Oh,
they
gosh.
coming off?
Yeah,
I think
they
they're
are.
coming off for lunch.
Coming off.
So that's lunch on the stroke. 73 for 1. Still, after being sent in
You'd still say
I'd
that's
take
our-
that.
That's our.
in overcast
Take that,
conditions.
for sure.
So
We're on top.
I think this has been a pretty good fucking good start to the test match from us, lads.
Mm.
We'll keep going for a wee bit.
Yeah,
There's
we
some
still got
names
some
coming in.
mates to
We'll
throw
get
under the
back to
bus.
George. No, well George is a
bit of ability.
two-time winning captain at the Australia Day T20 Big Bash. Played some big innings for Brennan's 11 down the year, so I'm going to have to knock that back and say no, he wouldn't get a run in that.
Took that screamer one-hander off
Yeah,
White.
he's taken some big catches, has made some good run-outs. He's a pretty good natural sportsman, George. So
He
no,
is.
I'm going to knock that one on the head. The next one, Rabi.
I'm going to say no.
No, I'm going to say no as well.
Wouldn't be.
Rabi is quite a high run scorer and a wicket taker at the WCG. You'd be surprised how many runs he's scored. He's been out of action for the last couple of years. He would be, I would dare say, I think he's still in the top 5 run scorers of what he's played since day dot.
I always preferred him with the ball.
Yeah, with the ball, he bowls some good spells. He's taking some good catches. He can be ordinary. Joel just fighting back tears here. I'm going to say no to Rabi as well.
I'm saying no too.
I'm going to say no to Rabi as well. Yeah, so what do we got? We've got Todd,
I love
Clinton,
Rabs.
Mendham,
Should be right.
Hayden, Mook.
Should be writing it down, eh?
Yeah. Worse. Fuck, you're gonna have to start. Where'd you go?
Do you have Jack in there?
Yeah, sorry, Jack.
Yeah.
So that
Thorpe.
might be 6 or 7.
Thorpe.
Thorpe. So we got 8. We need 2 more.
Bless his soul.
I would go. Oh, I'm trying to rattle through the Australia Day teams now. The girls, we'll leave the girls alone.
Yeah.
Like,
Some of them
Um,
roll.
hey,
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
fuck. I'm trying to rattle. What we got?
You adding Brett Hancock to that list?
Sorry, Brett Hancock. So is that? Are you writing that down?
No, I'm messaging a bird.
I
you
hope that's going
asking
better
her-
than this list.
Her opinion, yeah.
Someone from the WCG
Brooklyn, if you're out there, I'm
pages
from
is
Hinge.
studying.
Hey, are you watching?
Remember all those videos of me I showed you?
Oh yeah, have you got those nudes back?
Yeah.
They're still out there somewhere.
The Nigerian prince
Yeah, the
strikes
Nigerian
again.
prince that was promised.
Pasta.
It's touch and go.
He can be quite ordinary.
He can be, yeah, but
The only thing that saves him is that
he plays every
now
week.
people remember that he's got me out a few times, so now I'm his bunny. Ergo, he's okay. He's fucking shit. Yeah, I'd say Pasta rounds out the 10. I can't think of anyone else who's been
He's worthy of being
Yeah,
in the side.
yeah. I think that's a pretty decent 11 or a pretty decent 10. Oh, Ainsey with the fucking sucker punch. Oh, Ainsey and solid. Josh bowling question mark.
They're ripping in. They're ripping
Thoughts?
in.
No,
I
I don't
think so.
I don't think so.
I was equal,
Hopeless with the bat, but with the
Yeah.
ball, hello.
equal leading wicket taker last season before last.
Yeah. Yeah, respect on the name.
Yeah. With a real good 23 that he shows to all the birds he goes on dates with.
Yeah.
Jake Kasatia,
No.
he's handy-ish.
He's handy.
Takes some good catches. Decent with the bat, decent with the ball,
Definitely
yeah.
improved a lot.
He's above Pasterfield, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's... I think,
another guy that plays with so much passion, and he's someone you just want in your team.
Loves
who?
it.
Jake.
oh, yeah.
One
The
of
Italian stallion.
one of
Just,
the great,
just one of the great
men,
human beings
Yeah.
of all
Yeah.
time, too.
Yeah.
isn't he?
You'd have him in the team. Yeah.
The Badgers
every
played
day
a
of the
match
week.
now, so he might be. But that's only one match. No, he's played a few matches because he played
played a few.
Australia Day. Sorry, he might be a shout.
What was Justin Brooke like earlier on in his career? I know he's obviously.
was-
I'm not saying he's.
He was
he's
good.
bad,
He played a bit of green shield and grade cricket for
Okay.
Banksy as well. So
yeah,
he was
so he's-
he was okay. He was always okay.
I'm just throwing it out there. You're giving him a little bit of a nudge if he's watching. I doubt he'd
Oh,
be
shit,
watching.
blokes 11. Fuck, he captains a fucking joint, doesn't he? By the way, I want to know why Tom didn't open in that semi-final in 2021 or the quarter-final. Don't remember he sent Jack in. Do you remember? Like, I think you played wet up in the quarter-final
Mm.
and you didn't walk out
Yeah.
either to
remember the
open
look
or
in
then
Jack-
Jack chewed up a lot of balls. And
The
then you hit
I hooked
the
him, I
last
think.
ball for 4 and you lost by 4 runs.
Yeah. I know. He just had a look in his eye before the game. He's like, "I'll do it." I was like,
Yeah, well, that's your first
Yeah.
mistake.
"Yeah, yeah."
That's
Oh,
why
Well, he
he's
wasn't in the team the
gets
next
his
year.
That's why he's in the worst 11.
No, Jackie's good. Jackie's good.
Yeah,
I've seen
you-
him
Jackie's
you know.
played he's played a couple of decent innings
I've seen
too.
him for a while. Has he been around, or what's his go?
He's around.
Yeah.
He's around. Jackie's just
Thought he
come
was
back from
gonna come on
overseas.
The paddle. I thought he was going to come on the paddle the other night.
Yeah, he brushed it, but we'll get him here. He only lives in Liverpool, so
Yeah.
Wasn't he on
Nice.
holidays?
he
So,
was.
yeah.
He's back.
Yeah.
To be fair, I do remember Josh Bolling pulling off a solid run chase in the Australia Day T20 Big Bash a couple of years
I
back.
chased 20 on my own.
I think that was when they were in trouble in that Well, they ended up winning the comp that year because
No, it was
it was the year after. That's
after.
right. That's when he's got fingered by fucking wet up in the semis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The Crabs. It was against the Crabs in the quarter final, I think.
Yeah, I think Harry got bowled first ball by a stinking full toss, slow full toss, and then George got out, and then I came and chased 20.
This
Oh.
solid bloke knows his fucking WCG. Actually, Josh is good. He bowled you, Scott, in Australia Day T20 final,
I did.
which was 2018.
I got you twice that series because I got you caught
Hit-
at the
hit- hit the bin.
at the bin,
Yeah,
and then I bowled
and
you
they
in the final.
Yeah, we still won the fucking title. So
And which, what,
you know, take it.
what two cunts wanted me in the fucking worst team? Get it up, yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, that's a decent 11. Yeah, I think that's probably all the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fair 11. Actually, that's good.
What about the best? Yourself and White.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, let's try and put it in order. At the moment, you'd have. So, all right, this is the Ashes for the test for the Ashes. It's,
Shafe's got to be in there. Sure.
well, yeah. So Shafe, we're not sure if he's going to be available, so we don't have him in there
Come
yet.
on, Shafe. Come on, mate.
Yeah, but so
my
He's
priority,
this
been
is
mate.
notable
the-
MIA, hasn't he?
yeah.
Like,
No, life
last
gets you
couple of things,
busy.
life gets
You know,
you,
it's the
mate.
same.
Life,
You had a
cricket.
hiatus for a
I
while.
did, man. A couple of times I was injured when I couldn't play. What happened last year?
No, but like
played
even before that,
T20.
you played year one, and then obviously that's when you started fucking having wee pups.
Well, yeah, and
So
then
you're
you
out
just,
of action
yeah,
for
They
4
get
or
in the
5
way.
years.
basically
Yeah.
brushed me. I
Life
guess,
gets in
yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks.
No, that's all right. You brushed me, but that's all right.
Um,
I like the way it worked.
so
out anyway.
I think the Ashes side to play in that test match is Arnold 1, Severi 2, Scott 3,
Severi, I like it.
Dean 4, Wajik 5, White 6, Brooks 7, Johnson 8, Hancock 9, Bolling 10.
That's good.
It's a handy side,
How do
that.
you beat that?
Solid. Now,
Man, fuck, these guys
Shafe,
got no chance.
Now, see, this is where we start going on WCG. Great. So we'll go off that metric. Shafe's probably got to knock someone off the perch there and get in.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if I'm in that team and I want to see commitment. I want to see, you know what I mean? Like, if you're in, you're in. This might not ever happen again. Like, I know it probably will, whatever, but
I know what you mean.
I'd
yeah.
do anything to be available.
Oh, this is
Put it
just
that
the
way.
beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but
The
it's just
backyard
like-
cricketing fucking revolution has begun.
And it's not even because about like it's a YouTube channel where you film it. It's like you just want to play. Like
Yeah.
it's a team's coming over from the other side of the world.
Yeah.
You want to be involved. You
Yeah.
wanna give a fucking spanking.
Are we gonna get
would you
Sam's
like
back?
just to call him a cunt on the internet? You can just say it. Like you can
I
just
love
say it.
Shafe.
He's
I
not
ju-
watching.
You can just say
I
it.
love Shay. I just wish that he wanted to be there. You know what I mean? Like it's not a thing. Like it's we get
Yeah,
plenty of
life
time.
takes
Plenty
its
Yeah.
course, mate. They're pretty big words for someone who spent 4 years out of the fucking game with.
Oh, righto, mate. Yeah.
So you don't even need the people in the comments getting at you.
Yeah.
Fucking Brendan do it.
Are
Oh,
you-
mate, you've been around a while.
So
man,
Joe
but
Severi's rather new, but he's Yeah, so
Solid.
he's handy with the ball as well. He'd be someone you could kind of say, have you earned it yet? If you know what I mean? Like if you're going to omit Shafe, or you're going to have to try and find room for Shafe, he's been there a little bit longer than Severi, so you can apples and oranges.
And it probably is an upgrade. Not that Severi's bad, but like Shafe's probably one of the more naturally gifted players.
You think you have to find a spot for Shafe somewhere, don't you?
Yeah. That's the test side, but what would we say is the...
Well, so you've got add-ons, like you've got players like Riley, the Hancock brothers, or one of the Hancocks. So you got Daniel Hancock, you got Hamid. Hamid was the leading wicket taker in the Test series, I think, last year, or this year just went. Best Pat McGregor. Pat McGregor's got me out 15 times.
Wow. Really?
Just break that. Oh no! It's not, is it still?
Come out.
That's right. You can just fuck that off.
Pat McGregor.
Pat McGregor.
Fuck.
He's knocked me over fucking.
Yeah, he's
heaps
got
of
you
times.
heaps. And you've got him a fair bit too.
Can't bat for shit, but actually he's had a couple handed off. But with the ball, he can fucking get it going.
And good in the field too.
So look, Harry Dean at 4. It's a pretty solid top 4, and then you got you at 5, Whitey at 6, Juzzo at 7, who's been handy with the bat, but he's been quiet like years gone by. Juzzo's spot could be under threat. Johnson's a stalwart. Hancock's a stalwart. Him with the swing ball's fucking...
Yeah, forget about it.
If we're picking a T20 side, then things might get shuffled. Yeah. You could actually almost mount a case for players like George. But I'd say really only Shafe would be the obvious one who's been omitted,
To come in.
and he'd have to fit somewhere. What have we got?
That's
Solid.
a fucking...
This is solid side. Solid's got 1 Joel, 2 Scott, 3 Ryan Schaefer, 4 Harry Dean, 5 Michael Johnson, 6 Matt White, 7 Arnold, 8 Hamid, 9 Tom, 10 Perinara, 11 Bolling. Well, we only played 10, so it looks like Bolling's on the fucking pine.
Perinara.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Perinara.
He's good. Surprised, yeah. But
Yeah, well, how long has he been there? He's probably been there 2 years now. Scored plenty of runs in T20, not so much in Test. Integral, great in the field.
Right in
Fucking
the
hell,
field.
name, like,
That's where his value
name a
is.
better fieldsman than him.
Yeah.
Like Shim and Schaefer fucking, and Johnson, they're on par. Yeah, that's a shout, Perinara. Probably doesn't force his way into that side. Severi's the one, and Brooke Juzzo are probably the ones you can kind of go, you know, you could...
I don't know if I agree. I put Brooke right in my top
Well, he's my
5.
VC. Now, like right now, if you said this 2 years ago, because I think he's been around for about 4 years.
Yeah.
I think he started the one day before, so the last one dayer, then we went into the New Zealand series. So the last one day for Rabi's 11. So he's been around for about 5 years.
Okay.
If you asked me that
He's
2 or
hard to
3 years
face.
ago, I don't think so. But the last few years he's been good.
He's hard to face, man.
Yeah, he's
In
just
the
quick. He's
backyard.
quick.
He
Yeah.
is, yeah.
When
He's
he
good in the
turns
field too.
Yeah.
Stops a lot of runs.
And he's the
Sure.
kind of bloke you just want to hit runs off, just so you can get up him.
Or just fucking whack him with the bat,
Yeah.
like around that fucking melon of his. Joel, yeah. Who's skippering your side, Solid? Change the batting order, yeah. Look, I think Arnold has to open. I think he's made that spot his own.
Yeah.
Like so much so
You
that
just want him taking the
I
shine
have to
off it.
slide down the order. You know, there's
I'd love Joel as like the Travis Head of outside. Just that middle.
the floater.
Yeah,
The
the
head.
floater. They can
Floater,
kind of.
yeah.
If
I'll
we
take
need him to
that
go out and
anyway.
open, he could.
Yeah.
But that middle order spot's.
Stay
Yeah, I'll
tuned,
bat
guys.
anyway.
Tomorrow,
Bad anyway.
the second part of that third Test match will be released, and you don't want to miss that because that's fucking some knock. But without giving too much away, that's all I'll say about that.
When are you going to start
Lee.
a Hall of
Ooh.
Fame?
So do you want to face
Ooh.
that?
Nah, you don't
No,
want to
don't.
face that. Nah. We're watching highlights
fuck,
of,
look at that.
if you're watching at home, highlights of Brett
Peterson just takes it on.
Lee,
though.
Peterson.
Piers Morgan.
Just look at that, straight at your head.
How'd that go for 6?
Yeah, it was like over backward point.
Oh,
Fuck, this is good though.
All right. Well, I think we'll leave it there, guys, for this first session. Guys, thanks for tonight.
No,
Thank
mate.
you
Anytime.
in the chat. You guys have been phenomenal. Rabbit, we love you, mate. Miscommunication. If we offend you, we're sorry, bud. But come back, please.
Come
Mate,
back,
good
Ravi.
chat tonight. Real good.
yeah.
we'll
was
have to
good.
do this one again. Tomorrow night, I'm not sure. I could be on me Larry Lonesome tomorrow, so we'll see who I can pluck. I might be able to get the Big Daddy Coco in. We'll just see who's available. But Friday night, day 3, we'll have Coco, Daniel Arnold, Matt White, and Mabry, which will be a cracking watch. But well done tonight, guys. And I think we'll wrap it up there. The Aussies 73 73 for 1 at lunch, and we'll tune in and we'll do it all again tomorrow. See you guys.
See you guys.
See you, boys.
Fuck, man, he was good, man. He was like